good friends telling better stories. That's a Clone High reference. As I was doing it, I'm like, this could easily be misinterpreted. Yeah. You've seen it. Thank you. It was a Clone High reference. I
double down on.
I recuse myself from this.
2 hands on the wheel, Sean.
I yield my time.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us this evening. I am going to acknowledge that we are streaming tonight from the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territories of the Coast Salish, Stolo, Semiahmoo, Kwantlen, Tsawwassen, and Musqueam First Nations. While our characters play in a world that Tim has created, we are honored to live, work, and especially play on these lands tonight. Welcome to 2024, everyone.
Whoa. Wow.
We are thrilled to be back after our winter break. It was too long for me to not be rolling dice, so here we are. 2023 was such an incredible year for us, and with everything that we have on the way planned for this year, things are looking very much up, and things are going to be coming up Blackwater. So I'm very excited about this. I'm going to jump right into our sponsors and announcements. Big thank you to our sponsors and partners. We are proud to be sponsored by Sirenscape because epic games require epic sound. We are also stoked to be using Epidemic Sound for this fantastic campaign as well. We're also so very grateful to our dice patron, Familiar Dice. A huge shout out because Robin's in the studio tonight. Woo! I don't know why Robin's here, just maybe for something special that's happening over here. No problems at all. But Robin makes some of the best dice around. You can type !dice in the chat, and please go follow Robin across all of the socials and go get some beautiful math clack-clacks made for yourself.
They taste so good.
There's... We did all sign the waiver. We signed the waiver. It's fine. As always, we've got thank yous to the crew tonight from QuestKeep. Shout outs to Tony and Dylan in the studio this evening. Additionally, Campaign 2 has its home over on the QuestKeep YouTube page with the rest of our content loaded on the BlackwaterDnD YouTube. So please head on over. You can type !QuestKeep and !YouTube in the chat to find all the details. Some very brief programming updates. We are all caught up with podcast episodes as those all dropped before the winter break. And we are without our dear, wonderful Adam for the next few weeks as he is back in Australia visiting family. I know. We also have a Patreon. Jess, can you tell us about Patreon?
Did somebody say Patreon?
Wow, what an energy.
1 second, let me get that wheel for you.
Okay, if you've got it, I don't even put any hands
you got it. Do it.
We have a Patreon. It's a super fun place where you can subscribe. That we have some paid options if you want to support us financially, which have some really, really great benefits to them, including you get to see after every episode, we tape a Chatwater, which is our talk show, where we go over not just what happened in the episode, not just what's going on in the world of TTRPGs, but just like big picture stuff. Sometimes we even pontificate. So,
wow.
Yeah.
We sure do.
I said it. I used the P word. Pontificate.
What is this? And I love it. I do.
Anyway, as I was saying, our Patreon is a really cool place. We also have lots of other really fun stuff, like Godkiller Arc 1 is up on there.
Yes.
Super, super exciting. Go check that out for sure. We have a free tier as well on which we release, Godkiller Arc 1 is available for free for Patreons, or for free tier Patreons. And also we release one Chatwater every month for free that you can go check out, listen to it, tell us if you like what you hear.
And speaking of Godkiller, if you don't know what Godkiller is, where have you been?
Fuck you.
Where have you been? Get out. No, stay here, but then also go listen to Godkiller.
Open up another tab.
Yes, please do that. So this is an 11-part podcast series where we find the world of Terrace at the end of its cycle. The gods are cut off from their magic, and they are stuck on the material plane for better or for worse. It features Yanis and the incredible Christian Navarro as my Godkiller, with myself as the world, all of the NPCs, and all of the gods as well. It's a story that is going to take you by the collar and make you listen to it. It will pull you in and just force you to feel things. So please go listen to it. The entire first arc is out. It is at, as Jess said, our free tier on Patreon. We have been getting some really incredible reviews and feedback about the series. So thank you everyone so much for your support, for all of the listens, all of the shares, all of the kind words that you've said about it. And something that folks have been really loving is not only the world building, which is influenced both by everything here in canon, but also the Godkiller lore itself, which you can find. You can find the game at itch.io, and you can go search for Godkiller there. But also that the cast is so unafraid to make big choices. There are big choices that come from the first 30 minutes of the episode, and with consequences that will for sure follow. And our first arc will remain at the free tier always, and we will be back with our first episode of Arc 2 this Friday, January 12th at noon Pacific Standard Time. If you're in love with the series and you want to know more about Inanus and Plenus Utocius and what they inevitably get up to as the end of the world is coming, you can listen to the rest at our Knucklebone tier and above. We will be dropping episodes weekly until their completion. And just go listen to it like right now. Just right now. Well, don't, because stay here and then go listen to it afterwards. You can type !Godkiller in the chat to find all the details. And go sign up for our free tier over on Patreon. Yeah, and speaking of things that are here, we have a spare space next to us at the table. And we have a very, very special guest that we have been teasing for the last week over socials. And what an incredible way to start 2024. We are thrilled to have them at the table. And I'm sure that they will get introduced to us when the time is right. So that's it. Grab your tissues, grab your spider milk, grab your jorts, and your best friend. Whether you are new with us tonight or you have been with us for ages, thank you so much for your support. It is through community that we can make amazing things happen, and we hope you feel super, super, super welcome at our table. Tony, roll the clip, roll the clip!
So, for those of you just joining us tonight, last week the party managed to escape the mine, rescuing the adults from the nearby villages with the help of Sux Benedict, a young man from Esper's past. After getting free...
That's all we're going to say.
That's all we're going to say about Sux Benedict.
Sux Benedict.
After getting free and regrouping, they decided to head with the adults to Upkara in preparation for the dragon's inevitable retaliation.
Oh shit, it is inevitable.
Esper decided to leave in the middle of the night to help Sux save his sister, whom he feels partially responsible for. And that is where we pick up as morning light breaks. You find yourself in Bjordic, the village, with the rest of the adults all kind of coming to as you set out to resume your journey for the day. You're kind of getting ready in the morning, and you see that Esper is not around.
I think I would have probably been sleeping quite close to Esper. And so waking up and immediately feeling that there is nobody there. I don't think Shy says anything to anyone. And I think I just sit for a minute. And I think I start putting on my hand wraps. And there is definitely some crashing about. There would be a little bit of stomping, but it would be probably maybe about five minutes of that, and then it would be under wraps. Yeah.
Hey, Shy, have you seen Sux? I learned a new vape trick, and I want to show him.
No. No, I haven't.
Practice for a
Okay,
bit.
yeah.
Shy.
Press the digitate.
Yeah.
Do you have a second?
Yeah, I'm sure I got tons of time now. What do you need help with?
So you've clearly, or not clearly, I don't know, maybe that was sound was something else, but you've probably noticed Esper and Sux are gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they left in the night.
Oh, so he woke you up. That was kind of him. Yeah, he did. I don't know what it's like to be Esper, I'm sorry. No,
Or you.
he doesn't owe me nothing. But a goodbye would have been nice. So
Yeah, well,
he's off safe then.
as safe as I think he knows how to be. Says he's gonna come back. I made him promise.
Yeah, that's good. And
He didn't want to, but
leave or come back?
promise. I forced the point.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm sure he's off doing what he needs to do. And yeah, it's fine. I'm sorry I snapped at you, Mary. I don't mean to.
Oh, I didn't notice that you'd snapped at me. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. First time that someone has left me gone in the middle of the night without saying goodbye. So I was hoping it wouldn't sting as much as it does, but it does.
He's gonna come back.
Yeah,
He is gonna come back.
yeah.
And we won't have to go on a big quest to find him.
I'm sure we won't. Thank you, Mary.
If we do, I'll be really. I'll tell him.
I'll break his fucking nose.
I'll cheer. But I'll feel really bad for if I'll heal him after. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's
cool.
fine.
Great. I'm
No,
good.
it's more of the intent of breaking the nose first. That's why I got to keep a cleric around.
Okay.
So.
I don't know if I know how to heal it without the nose changing shape yet. That feels like maybe out of my wheelhouse so far. So if you like, not that it matters, but if you like his nose, the shape that his nose is in right now, which I think you do based on some things I've picked up on.
I'm sorry.
Then don't break it too unevenly.
That's a good point. I'll have to consider the shape of his face if I'm going to break it.
Sure. Or you could break something you don't care about the look of, or don't care for the look of. I don't know how you feel about like his foot, but
You're kind, Mary. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Sucks.
He's gone.
Sucks.
He's gone, Mark.
He didn't say goodbye?
No.
Betrayal.
Oh, at least that's two of us now. That's good.
He was big on betrayals.
Yeah. Now it looks like the betrayaled has become the betrayaler.
the betrayer.
Maybe you workshop that one.
Feels pretty right to me.
Oh, okay.
We
So
mosey.
are the rest of the adults kind of like up and at 'em?
Yeah, everybody seems to want to get kind of a move on up to Upkara. You can see everybody sort of packing their things, and the sun is just broken through the sky.
Because it's what, half a day?
Yeah, it'll take probably about 8 hours to get there.
Okay. We should be prepared if something happens on the road.
Okay.
We should make it quick tracks as best we can. Since
People are early risers. I mean, they're like ready to go.
I mean, we're like racing against a dragon.
Yeah, no, I know, but even so, I don't think they're up because it's an emergency. I think they're just like that here.
Maybe so.
Are you guys coming? Or
Yeah, no, we're
yeah,
coming.
we're
Sorry,
coming,
let me just
we're
make my
coming.
coffee.
We were waiting for you to be polite, but some of us are getting impatient.
We've only had, how many sleeps have we had since the mine?
Just one.
Just one. Cool. I'm still exhausted.
Or no, I think you had two. Cause
We
you
had a short rest. This is our first long rest.
This is our
This is our
first.
first
So I'm
This is your
still.
first long
So
night.
I'm.
Calendar year.
Still
I'm still exhausted.
Exhausted.
Great. I love that.
We got the shit beat
But
out
just
of
a
us.
little bit.
Pretty bad. It's pretty bad
Okay.
getting...
All right.
Yeah.
So you head out with the kind of caravan of adults. How would you like to kind of space out through this group?
How big is this caravan?
There's about 80 of them, so they're taking up, I would say, probably about 60 feet.
60 feet? I feel like
sort of
it's
a-
like a 2 and 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll go up front.
I'll take front with
I
this.
feel like I'm a cabooser.
Yeah, I'm a caboose team caboose.
Yeah. Loosen the caboose. Let's go.
What?
All right, so you head out kind of along the lake and then along the path to Upkara, the same trail that you took coming from Upkara to Bjordik before. Who would like to make either a survival check or perception check as you head
Fuck,
forward?
who's gonna
I
help
like-
without...
I will assist you with perception if you do it. So you can do that with advantage.
I know, but it might be better to do survival. No, perception is great.
You can have the help action with that.
Guidance. I say to myself.
I've got this.
That's great.
That's good because I wasn't going to give you
27.
27, okay. So you head out through the first few hours as the sun is getting higher in the sky. You get to about probably 10 in the morning, and it's been fairly clear. You haven't seen any signs of any animals or anything like that. But as you move on, you're kind of taking a quick scan, and you see something in the sky in the distance moving pretty fast.
Coming from which direction?
Coming from the east, so towards the water,
So where we would assume
where you would assume.
What's the land like around us?
It's kind of sparsely forested through here. There are some game trails and things like that, but there's not any, like a ton of clusters of trees. There'd be maybe 3 or 4.
Can I gauge, like you said about halfway into the day of going, so about 4 hours out. And can I gauge roughly how far away this speck is? Is it a speck? Is it obviously
A little
dragon?
more than a speck.
Okay,
It's
gaining
hard to
fast.
make out because it's pretty high up in the sky, but it's moving pretty fast.
It looks like our friend is on his way. And I would point it out to
We
Shai.
should disperse everybody.
As you're talking to Shai, you notice something else over her shoulder. You see there is an animal approaching the rear of the caravan, probably about 30 feet behind you.
Big animal, little animal.
As you turn around, as you kind of point over, you see a wolf. Neither of you,
Oh fuck! Is this the one you cut a deal with?
you see kind of a gray furred wolf. Looks a little bit smaller than the wolves from before. Looks like Char.
Shai, it's...
I
I think that's Char.
kind of like go down.
As you kind of move towards her, you see coming up the path behind you a familiar face. You want to come join us at the table?
Yeah!
Who is it?
What up, gangsta?
Yeah!
You see the familiar face of Wysper, who you haven't seen in quite some time.
Oh my goodness. So I think I like over. Wysper?
It is good to see you, my friend.
I run up and I punch him so hard in the shoulder. And then I hug him.
And I punch you back. And I hug you too.
You two have never seen this person before.
So mysterious and handsome.
What are you doing here?
Char, to me. And I call the wolf over. My sister trots over to me. I have been behind you all for quite some time. Probably a day or two after you leave a place I arrive. You are hard to track.
What? You've been coming behind us.
Yes. I am afraid to tell you all that you are in, how do you say, grave danger.
Oh, we know that. Hi.
There could be a new danger. You're talking about the dragon.
Of a sort. What dragon are you talking about?
Oh,
This one
fuck,
is just.
there's another
this one
grave
is not of a sort.
danger.
This is just totally a dragon. Hi, I'm Miri.
I'm Mark.
Mark, Mary.
Yeah, M's.
Eminem.
Can you describe
what
what
your
your
character
character looks
Yes,
like?
yes, you should describe what you look like.
Yes, so I am wearing gold and black plated dragon scale.
So
Yeah.
That
Oh,
guy
there's the
there,
art.
yeah. Long blonde hair, messy, tied into a blonde beard. Gold mask that's in a yes, quite similar. A gold mask that covers the right or left side, right side, right side of my face, and
Depends
you can
which
see.
side you're looking from.
Yeah, yeah. And on my hand and on my neck and sort of on my face, you see a char. It looks as if I've been burnt, but it's not quite that. It's almost volcanic rock. And you can see the lining in my skin has a sort of molten lava feel to it in the right angle. And on my back, I carry a dragon-winged bow, gold and black as well. I do not have the sword I once carried. Char beside me now. Probably she's made her way over to him.
Yeah, I think this
Yes.
is probably like on his back, and he's like giving her scritches.
Yes, she's quite a bit bigger than what she was when you guys first saw her. She's approaching, full-grown wolf status here, and she's quite menacing. But she looks like a pup next to Thistle and with Thistle and Esper. And I look a little bit more worse for wear and less put together than I was the last time you saw me. Because he's been traveling quite a bit and with haste. Yeah. So this dragon that is after you, what?
Point to the spot in the sky.
That is not good.
As you see, it is quite a bit bigger in the sky. As it is swooping down, you see this massive figure almost block the entire sun behind it. As it swoops down, you can see its massive claws release. And dozens and dozens and dozens of ball bearings drop from the sky as it falls down towards this whole caravan. I need everyone to make dexterity saving throws for me.
Oh boy. Oh, is that a first roll of the evening?
That's the first.
That's a first roll of the evening. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa, pump the brakes, y'all.
Hey,
We've got
The surprises don't stop. I'll just keep it rolling.
We should-
under the table.
Oh, before you
Don't
roll
do that.
Before you roll.
Yeah, before...
Robin, come here.
hey, man. Oh,
I have something for you.
oh, I like gifts.
Yes.
A
This
new
is
year,
awesome.
a new player, new dice.
Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful already. I just want to stare at the embossed. Oh my god, let me give you a hug first. Thank you,
Hugs are
friend.
important. You gotta make space for the hug.
Yes.
Make space for
so
grace,
much.
you know?
I get stickers, I get a pouch.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm
Where's
excited.
the,
I'm most honored for you to be able to roll these.
most Look at how
Whoa! Get out of here.
Delayed reaction.
Flipped it and I noticed detail.
that's
Those
beautiful.
are stunning.
Good dice. Hits you in the diaphragm.
Yeah. Dice of Fram.
Dexterity saving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our wonderful dice
They're
patron.
beautiful.
Thank you so much.
I don't know if you can see.
you, Robin.
Here,
They-
well,
yeah.
well, do we have the cam?
He's probably got it on here.
Yeah, here we got it.
Here,
They're just
I'll put it on
into
the.
the play space.
Whoa.
Oh.
It's going. We're going. We're getting it. Yeah. Okay. Where are we?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
right here. It's right here.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
There it
Some
is.
zoom.
That is a beautiful dice.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, slow zoom. Very
We'll
uncut
put up-
gems.
we'll put up
Post
some
pictures
photos
on our
on
socials.
Uncut
I've
gems.
got jabs.
Except this gem's been cut.
Okay.
Barely a gem.
All right.
Thank you, Robin. We love you.
Thank you, Robin.
I love you all.
We love you.
Thank you.
Deck saves.
24.
24.
13.
13.
17.
17.
12.
12.
13.
13. Okay, so fail. 17 and 24, you succeed. So those of you who succeeded, you'll take half damage. As the ball bearings hit the ground and spray out across, you see a number of the adults go down
Jesus.
as they get hit.
Oh my. Already in the shit here.
Yeah. Welcome.
Take long.
It doesn't take
We were
long.
really hoping to do this from a fortress.
38 points of blood.
You
30.
are full of
48?
shit, Mr.
38.
Carlson.
38.
38 out of the gate?
Yeah, out of the gate, buddy.
And so half would be
Half would be down
19.
to 19.
We leave these people to the fate.
You see a lot of them are laid out. A lot of them are quite heavily wounded. As the dragon kind of reels away in the sky, you watch as the ball bearings start to move and coalesce together. I'll have everyone roll initiative.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Nightmare.
I want to leave now.
You're stuck. You're stuck with us now, darling. That's
I
it.
fucking hate constructs.
Oh, they don't have brains.
Oh no!
Ain't got no brains. It's just springs and cogs.
No news.
That's fine.
Come a little again.
25 to 20.
That's me. That's going to be 20.
20.
No, unnatural 20.
6 plus 6.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
I am afraid.
You up first?
Probably.
20 to 15.
18.
18.
15.
Thistle.
Sean,
15.
then Mark, then this one.
15 to 10. 10 to 5.
12.
6.
12 and 6.
We are heading to like a Helm's Deep with like a super crossbow that kills dragons. We're just caught a little unawares, is the thing.
All right. So, Shy, you are up first as you see these things coalesce into medium-sized kobold. Like they look like kobolds, but they're entirely made out of ball bearings. As they stand there, you can kind of see the bearings kind of shifting and things like that as their weight shifts.
How many of them are?
There's 2 of them.
Oh, minis. Oh boy.
Like
I
that.
don't like constructs, Tim.
Yeah, I love them.
He's like, I know.
Constructs that are also kobolds? Sign me up.
All right, Mark. Oops. In a tree.
Is that Char?
That will be charm.
Oh my.
Next time, I'm gonna make sure we've got a mini painted for you
Oh,
as
I'll
well.
do it, I'll do it.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Boy.
Okay.
This would be more spread out like that.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the one right up to the one closest to me.
All right,
I
this
think.
one here?
Yep. And we are going to get right in there with some punches. Fuck. not with that. That's going to be a 12 to hit.
12 does not hit.
And that's a natural 20 for this one. Okay, so we are going to, and that one I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw, please, as we are going to attempt a stunning strike on that one.
Oh, yeah, start big.
Con save. That is a 15.
That meets it, beats it.
That'll.
But that is going to be 15 points of damage for that
15 points
that
of
hit.
damage.
And we're going to spend another focus point, and we are going to go flurry of blows with that one. Okay. That's going to be a 14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
Okay. That's not going to hit with that last one either. You are grounded for now. So yeah, I am right up into melee with it. And I think that is... I'm gonna actually, can I position myself between the construct and Miri as we got it laid there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that is my turn.
All right. It is Mark's turn.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Okay. I don't love that one's going to come towards me, presumably. We're just going to start off with my emotional support abomination. I'm going to summon Aberration right in front of him. I want it between me and him.
Use this one today.
Yeah, there's Johnny Built Wrong.
Johnny Built Wrong.
Worst creature. If you're new to the table, Johnny Built Wrong looks like if a toddler was coming off its like dentist medication and then had to draw a hero and could only draw with flesh. So
I can only draw with flesh.
yeah, it's inaccurate and bad in every meaning.
He's trying
of the
really
word.
hard to be a hero.
Morally, spiritually,
Aren't we
effectively.
all?
But it does have two big swings.
No.
Hey, you don't know what their AC is. 16.
16 just hits.
Yay!
I will take it, and so will my cute little guy. Good. 9. 9 points of slashing.
9 points of slashing.
And Mark is going to scoodle this way. Yeah, definitely with that tree between me and it. That sounds great. Yeah, perfect. Love that. That's Mark's turn.
Okay. Thistle's
turn. Thistle is going to 3rd level Burning Blood, and then bonus action Growler Bear.
Growler Bear!
And then I will move to engage the one that Shy is fighting.
Nice.
I peanut.
All right. All right, that's you. It is Wysper's turn.
Right, and I'm Char on this, right?
Yeah, Char, and I've got...
Oh, that's okay. I will. Oh my. The molten sort of veiny lines will start to glow, and I will cast Zephyr Strike on myself as a bonus action. And to everyone around him, if you're looking at him, he starts to sort of blur in and out of space, and I will move. What does that give me? That gives me an additional. Cast that. Boom. Pardon moi.
All good.
I increase by 30 feet.
Oh, yeah.
And I have an additional, because I have Dread, Umbral Dread Ambusher. I get an additional 10 feet, so I get 30 plus the 30, 60, 70 feet of movement.
Holy cow.
You want to do a quick lap and then get it?
Yeah, then I'll come back.
Yeah.
I'm going to beeline it behind that bigger tree. No,
one?
toward, yes. And then I will turn around, ground myself, and pull an ordinary-looking arrow from my quiver. But as I notch, it will light a flame, and you see that all of the sort of gold lining in this dragon winged bow will light up as well. And I will shoot my first of 3 attacks at this thing.
Nice.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do it.
He gets all of them.
All of the attacks.
All of them.
It's a good day for
Here
it.
we go. Here we go.
Watsy redid some Rangers stuff, so.
They were kind.
That will miss. 2 plus 9. That doesn't
Not
hit.
that kind.
So that one goes, slightly left. That's a natural 1.
No.
And that,
Wide as you're trying to thread the needle between Shy and the Growler Bears, it's moving. You can't quite get a beat on it.
I will breathe out, exasperated, and then focus again. Here we go. That does hit. 16, 9, 25.
Yes.
So we'll do 1d8 plus 4. Oh my.
And then I think it's an additional
Yep.
1d6
that's-
for the fire.
Yep, 9 and then a d6. That's a 6. So 9 and 6 is 15 points, with 6 of them being fire damage.
Nice. Yeah, as you thread the needle, and you kind of see the splash of fire surround the ball bearings. All right, it is the ball bearings. The bearing golems.
Ooh.
It is their turn.
Whoops.
This one is going to.
Oh, pardon me. I'm sorry. There's more damage.
Oh, yeah,
There's
yeah,
an
yeah.
additional d8 for Dread Ambush, right?
Yes.
That's 2 points, and then Zephyr
yeah.
Strike is an additional 1d10. Let me see, make sure. 1d8 force damage.
Nice.
3.
Nice.
Amazing.
5. Awesome. All right, so it is going to use its slam on you,
'Kay.
Shy, because you're right there.
Right, I'm
Okay.
right there too.
Yeah.
I've hit it already, though.
I never get hit. Not true.
So deeply
that
untrue.
is a 21 to hit.
Oh, gosh, sure does, Tim.
No.
Okay, I'll roll it. Is it? What kind of effect is that?
Charm.
Does it work?
It is not a charm, but it is of the charm. Let me fucking pull it up here. Oh my goodness. Silvery Barbs. Enchantment. There's nothing that says it just works on a creature. It doesn't say you gotta fuck with it. You turn. Okay. The magically distract the triggering creature and turn its momentary uncertainty into encouragement into another creature.
Okay.
It's enchantment magic. It's not charming.
I'll allow it. All right.
You'll allow the rules as written? That's very generous.
I'll allow the rules at my table. Okay, that's a 19 on the dice, so that's a 26 to hit.
Absolutely does.
One day
and
they'll
that's-
turn it into
I'm so glad you guys
13
fought about
points
that.
of bludgeoning damage. And then it's going to use. You watch as it moves its hand across, and a ball bearing shoots out at you, Wysper.
Thank you.
That's a 19 on the dice again.
That hits.
Thank you, Robin. And that is 17 points of bludgeoning damage as this ball bearing slams into your shoulder.
They hit hard.
Now the one in the back
I wouldn't know.
is going to.
Such a butt.
Oh, you'll have your day. The one in the back is going to hit Johnny Beltwrong.
Johnny.
Come on.
That's a 16 to hit.
I believe that hits. AC is the spell plus stuff. Yeah. No. Yes.
Okay. The second one is a 13 to hit.
Roller coaster.
No.
Okay.
So yes, then no.
Yes, and no. 4 is 8 points of bludgeoning damage for that one. Not
Okay.
as hard.
Nice.
As he slams into this horrifying flesh boy.
And it just goes all the way through.
Yeah.
They Darth Maul him, and then it just.
There's like a moment of recognition between the ball-bearing golem and Johnny Beltwrong in that.
Wordlessly, it's just like, are you liquid too? Are we both forced into combat that we didn't
Terminator.
choose? We're drift compatible.
They're just both different kinds of ball.
I ship it.
All right, and it is Miri's turn.
Okay, cool. Miri's going to lurch forward towards that one, and as she does, a little faster. Tim already knows what's going on. As she does a little faster than her, initially ghostly and then completely corporeal, normal-looking version of her pops out screaming with her mouth open, and out of her mouth pops a spiritual weapon. So she's just like, ah! And then like a ghostly version of her staff just like comes out of her mouth like a Mary Poppins fucking thing out of the bag. Just where did it come from? I don't know.
I need to know when we decided to lean into body horror. Like I didn't have that discussion
all the
with
rage right
anybody.
now.
And that's gonna be 22 to hit.
That hit.
Yeah, we love that. Okay.
We're all a little nervous, Tim. I
We
don't
were
know
just
if you know.
yes-ending your blood play.
Oh my god.
And your spider fucking.
Jesus Christ.
Listen, I'm the victim here.
That's just gonna be 10.
10. All right.
10 sweet little force damage.
10 sweet little force damage. Okay. We are back to the top of the order. It is Shy's turn.
I'm going to wind up and take my 2 attacks. You're in jail for now.
You have advantage on first.
I like how
Thank
you
you.
reminded.
Right to jail.
That's a natural 20 on one of those. So we are going to roll. That is 8 plus 4 is going to be 12 points of damage on that first hit. And then we'll keep rolling with this one. That's going to be a 13 to hit on that one. So
Does not hit.
Does not hit. Okay, I am going to spend another focus point to do Flurry of Blows. And then... no, you can go over there. You're not quite grounded yet, but you're close. Let's go for this one. Fuck me. That is not going to hit with that one.
You're dropping like flies.
This is why she needs to start with so many dice.
Yes! Okay, I'll take that. That's a 25.
25 hits.
Okay, and that is going to be 10 points of damage on that one. And then I think I have one more. Yeah, I have one more attack there.
Lucian's form is barely hanging on.
Good. And we'll roll this one
You
again.
take those.
That's also another natural 20 there on that one.
That dice. Yeah, you watch as the last blow kind of pulls it apart, and you see the bearings like struggling to kind of roll back into place.
I think Shy seeing the the density changing, like it's going from a solid to a liquid. I am just like continually hitting one point, hoping to break it.
Yep.
That's going to be 11 points of point.
That'll do it.
Yeah, and I think the last one is just like a swing roundhouse kick straight through it as it just
It's just all the ball bearings just fall onto the ground and disperse, kind of rolling across the forest floor. All right, it is Mark's turn.
Absolutely. I would love it to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
That was a 5.
That's not going to work. It falls prone and takes 2d4 points of psychic damage if it's susceptible to such a thing.
You watch as it moves to like fall prone. The shape just shifts as it's immune to being knocked prone.
Oh no.
That's fair.
The psychic damage seems to have no effect.
Oh no!
All right, this one's for you. Mark's gonna just walk away like nothing happened. Just straight up walking towards the puddle of the. Yeah, you know what? Just away from the entire action. Johnny, you've got this. And
I'm so sorry.
fine. Gryden clearly is most afraid of me. 2 attacks. An 18 and a 4 on the dice. I assume only one of those hits.
Yes.
Yeah, we love that. Go off. Come on, big guy. 5 plus 9 is 14.
Nice.
5 plus 7, excuse me, is a 12.
12 points of damage.
12 points of damage.
Nice.
Sorry, it's plus 8. It's 13.
All right.
Yeah, we got there.
Okay. It is now Thistle's turn.
Okay. Thistle sees this one collapse on the ground, and he throws his paws up in the air. And is like, "Whoa!" And like turns around, marches over to the other
I
one.
don't know if you can get there in one turn.
I can go 40 feet.
40 feet. I don't think so, because they were closer to like 60 feet apart.
Thistle also leaves with Mark.
You can get about there.
Yeah. Okay. Great. I will use my bonus action. How far am I?
You're still about 20 feet away from it.
Could it be 15 feet?
Sure.
I use my bonus action to initiate my Eldritch Maul, which makes my range 15.
Yeah.
What a cool DM.
What a cool DM. And then I will take my 2 attacks. That's a d20. First attack.
In his frustration, you watch as his claw just...
That's not going to hit. That's a
Michael
2.
Jordan Space Jam.
Second one is 22 to hit.
22 does hit.
Just gotta do it.
Right, 2d6.
Claw, 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 claw.
That's and then the extra d6 for the
6 on one claw.
12, and then
Can it be done?
Things are really heating up.
18, 19.
Math.
19 points of damage.
19
with the
points of
claws.
damage. Nice.
Huge moves, huge moves.
And that's my turn.
Nice. All right, it is Wysper's turn.
I see Mark hightailing it the other way, and I turn and I will start walking towards him slowly and deliberately and say, "Are there more enemies over there, my friend?"
No, but embarrassment's back that way.
Embarrassment. I do not know this word. And I turn and I'll take 2 shots with the dragon bow again.
Nice.
That hits. That's a 15 plus 9.
Yes.
That's a D8 and a D6. That's a 6 and a 3. That's 9 plus 4, 13. With 6 of those points being fire damage, and then I'll take another shot.
Nice.
That I think hits 14 and 9.
Yep.
Yeah.
That'll hit.
We'll do it again.
As you kind of mark it through the trees.
7 plus 4 is 11, 3, 12, 14 points of damage. 12, 13, 14, yeah. With 7 points being fire damage.
And the second one strikes, and you watch its like shoulders kind of start to peel apart from the main core. Do you have one more, or is it just 2?
It's just the 2, yeah.
All right.
Oh, right. Ambush.
That's right. All right, it is the golem's turn then. It is going to see if it... Oh, maybe it gets that back.
Self-destruct.
It does. All right, so you watch as its form kind of pulls back together.
It cannot heal.
It's not healing.
Oh.
It's using its scatter shot again. The thing that, when it initially came in, as you watch as its body kind of comes apart and explodes out. I'll need Johnny Built Wrong and you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Come on, Johnny,
excited.
Come on, Johnny. With a +0, that's a 6.
Fail. Dex, you said?
Yeah.
11.
Johnny
11, that's a failure, so
Yes.
you take full damage.
How much?
16,
If I make
I'm
it-
not loving all the body horror.
If I make it weird for Tim,
28.
he'll stop hurting me.
No, you said that last time. 28 points
We'll get there.
of
No,
No, I'm
bludgeoning
convinced
damage.
of that too.
28.
28, and you're knocked prone, along with Johnny Built Wrong. Like the cave troll. All right. And you watch, as the ball bearings are all scattered along the ground.
Difficult terrain.
All right, it is Miri's turn.
Cool. Miri is going to... Well, Miri's double is going to just stare this fucker down right in the face, like get as close as possible.
one's
That one's
done.
dead.
Oh,
This
sorry,
one's done.
that's the gone one.
That's
Okay.
the gone one. This
Well,
is the live one.
in that case, Miri is going
But it's
to...
also just ball bearings on the
stuff
ground.
everywhere. I don't know what to do with this.
Wait, it's not a thing anymore?
It's not a thing. There's no
Just a
thing.
bunch of ball bearings on the ground.
That's all that we see is ball bearings on the ground.
Yeah.
Cool.
We
This
did
one
it.
in about a 15-foot cube.
We're taking that as a win. It died.
Yeah, are we done?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got it.
Is that it?
No.
No, but yes, but no.
Cool. I don't know that. I think it's done.
Okay.
So I do nothing.
All right. Shy.
I am
We got it.
going to
That one's a puddle, this one's
move
balls.
over to where the like on the edge of where the 15-foot.
Probably get there. I don't know if you can get all the way. You'd have to use...
I have 45 feet of movement.
Oh, yeah. Then you can.
And I am going to ready my action for if it coalesces again.
Okay.
Shy hears the battle music and goes,
Wait a second.
Because
all right.
it doesn't look like the other one did when it collapsed into.
It's a little different. It shot out as opposed to just kind of...
Yes,
like,
so I
fell
think
apart.
that Shy would be smart enough to realize that
But
one's
they
not
are
down.
just lying on the ground. Mark?
I'll mage hand up one of these ball bearings. What's its fucking deal? Is it fine?
Just looks like a regular ball bearing.
I'll just kind of hold it there and fucking Johnny Built Wrong's just gonna stand in the box like I don't know what's going on. This is weird.
Oh, does Johnny Built Wrong stand up?
Johnny Built Wrong for sure stands.
I need him to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Classic. Come on, +0. What do you got, King? It's a 9.
He slips and falls prone.
Perfect.
does he take damage?
No, he just falls prone.
Can he use the other half of his movement to stand up
You
again?
can try again.
Come on, big guy. Up we go. Nat 20.
He stands up so good.
He finds the rest. He just spawns new feet out of his back.
Oh, buddy!
I imagine he's like what it would look like if you put flesh into a 3D printer.
Oh, it got worse.
All right.
Yeah, he stands up and I guess takes the dodge action, as is his right.
Okay. All right. It is Thistle's turn.
Yeah, I'll get up.
All right. Make a dexterity saving throw.
He's Mark Gibbon, right?
11.
You watch as the bear comically slips on all these ball bearings.
I'll try again. 17?
Yes, you managed to stand up.
Okay, I want to use my. I want to use my action to see if I can pierce one of these ball bearings with my claw.
It can't be targeted by attacks or spells.
Okay.
As it's scattered about. As
Yeah.
you go to try, it's just too hard to pick up one ball bearing.
I'll just start walking away.
All right.
We're done here.
It is Wysper's turn.
Where are you going, my friends? We are not done here. And I will, my wings will appear, and they sort of are spectral dragon wings, and I'm going to shoot straight up.
Whoa. Okay.
And I'm going to see if the dragon's coming.
The dragon's
around.
pretty far up.
Fuck, I forgot about that.
It is reeled away and is pretty. It's probably at least 400 feet.
Okay.
You can see it is looking
Going
in that direction.
towards
now.
the.
Back to where it came.
Back to where it came.
Coward.
For now.
Okay.
Sorry.
I will. I will cast
Question, Brad.
healing spirit in the space that I'm occupying in the sky, so that I can in fact heal for 1d6.
Okay.
And keep eye on these ball bearings.
All right.
And that's my turn.
All right. It is the golem's turn. As you watch as it starts to reform.
I would get my attack of opportunity, or I would get my held attack action, would I not?
Yes, you would.
Great. Okay, so that's 2 attacks.
But now the next time this happens,
Do I get both attacks on a
our
held?
characters will know
action?
what our play is.
Or is it
I
just
don't
one?
think so. I think it's just one.
No, you get your attack action.
My
You're
full
okay,
attack
okay,
action, so I
yeah.
get 2. That's going to be a 18 with one of them.
Yes, that hits.
Okay, the other one does not. It has 2.
Balanced.
It's rearing up to hit Thistle.
That's going to be 6 points
me?
of bludgeoning
Yeah,
damage.
it's gonna hit you. Ooh, not quite. As it just manages to hang on. As it's just barely hanging on, it's going to hit, slam down on you, Thistle. Now with a natural 1, it misses the first attack.
Yeah.
The second is a 24 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
I have so many more d20s to
And that's 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right, I needed to make a Dexy save because I forgot I got the blood.
That's an 18.
That's everything.
That's
around
gonna
you, right?
save. Never mind.
All right, and then it gets a bonus action attack because it reformed.
Is that, do we have to save
Yeah,
from
you
the
have to
blood?
save too.
Oh, yeah.
I am below 50% of my health, so
17.
I
There you
make
go.
dexterity saving throws with
At
advantage.
advantage. And the last attack is an 18 to hit.
That's gonna be, that's like 24.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then another 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Everyone makes saves again.
Okay.
He fails. What happens to Johnny Bill wrong?
He takes some acid damage.
That's gonna be 24.
That fails. Yes. No, you're good.
Oh yeah, dex save for him. That's only a 13.
You're gonna take some as well.
Yeah.
So that's 3d6.
Many, many dice of.
Johnny, stay away from that.
How do you melt this thing with your acid blood?
It's lightning,
Ooh, it's lightning.
and I think it basically just demagnetizes the ball bearing.
Yeah. And
Oh,
So they
cool.
just roll down.
It just falls off.
And then do I kill Johnny Built Wrong? That was 11 points.
Nope.
But you've made an enemy for life.
He'll be a different Johnny Built Wrong next time.
Well, the fun thing is Johnny Built Wrong does last for an hour and does heal 5 hit points per round.
Oh.
So as you spray acid on him, it looks like he's about to dissolve, and then he just
keeps
develops
healing.
new scabs.
So we're gonna say the fun thing is he does remember.
Does he have continuity of consciousness?
He is learning to dance.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. All right, so you managed to disperse the ball-bearing golems as you see the dragon kind of off in the distance.
How-
about 500 feet now.
How many
Still
of the
its
adults?
eyes on you?
How many of the adults are down?
Make a medicine check.
I'll give you the help.
I can help you.
action.
I shouldn't be the one making. I think you watch Shy like looking around, trying to survey a scene, looking utterly lost.
I think
I would like to go into trade mode
Sure.
and take
I'll help.
medicine.
I'm dropping my form and I'm helping.
Does that spirit do anybody else, or is it a just you thing?
And as he says it, I'll bonus action send it towards a group of folks there so that they're in that
Mark
space.
walks over to that group. Let me see what's going on here. Oh, fucking thank God.
You get
It's going to be 23.
23. Okay. You see, there are 5 adults that appear to be dead.
Fuck.
Just outright. There's a couple that are unconscious that you managed to bring back to consciousness, and a number of wounded.
It's not the mom that I spoke to, was it?
She's still around.
All right, I think we must go as fast as we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got to hurry.
And while we're moving,
If it wasn't that dragon that you came to warn us of, what brings you here?
You have angered a very powerful Kaissar.
The one that you...
Do you have a synonym? What's a Kai?
The
Kaissar are my people.
the Dragonborn.
Dragonborn of Dathia.
Do you remember the one you made kill her friends?
Oh, I can't make someone do anyone. I just awaken
The one that
the
we-
desires that were already there. She needs to look into her own soul.
We were running from the Kaissar in Wraithmore, and we said that we knew someone, but they didn't listen.
She does not listen to others. She is the leader of the Wyvern contingency of the army up there. Very powerful, very strong, very dangerous.
A murderous rage in her.
And it is focused entirely on you all now.
Us collectively.
Are they?
Mostly you.
Fuck!
Yes.
Is it big? Do they know what? I look at. I look at the group. I look at Mark just to see you need to put a bond up.
Yeah, what's up? You can't hear this. This is inside our brain.
Should I?
Why are they staring at each other like
Should
that?
I tell them about
does
the
that.
wand?
It's active listening. Sorry,
Why are
what?
you still looking at people's eyes?
Oh, I
Should I
see.
tell them about the wand?
Oh, what one? Oh, yes? No? Maybe so?
Makes you feel seen.
Do they know what? Do they know what we found?
That I am unaware of.
Okay. We Are you working for them right now? Like, if I
No.
tell you something, are you gonna go back and?
I guess I should tell you, I have escaped in a way. I no longer work for them. I am not their blade or their bow. My allegiance is to my friends.
Wysper.
Speaking of, where is Esper and Rosie?
Rosie went home. She we were in a fight in the forest, and her dad wandered out of the Feywild, and I think that was enough adventuring for her. So she went home.
I hope she is safe.
I hope so too.
And the mouth.
I just look at Mary.
He is just a mouth. He has found, had to leave to take care of some
A different mouth.
previous commitment, yes.
A different mouth.
He had endangered someone, a friend, and had to leave to set that right.
Is he not worried about your safety? There
I think
are
he's
dangers
just
here.
honorable and confused.
He's a young man.
Honorable and confused.
Yeah.
As we all are. Can I insight check? Can I vibe check?
Yeah,
great party name, by the way. Honorable and confused.
The honorable and the confused.
Natural 20.
Whoa! Yeah, I think you pick up on the dynamic pretty quick. There is some visible anger from Shy, and you can
And
tell
sad.
that
He would
yeah.
on a natural 20. He would pick up the hurt that is there's hurt, and then there's just a big veil of anger over top of that.
Yeah, you can tell it was a sudden departure.
As you are, I'm taking this in, and Char has come up to you and is rubbing herself against you and comforting you in the best way.
Just
she
like
can.
so many good behind the ear scritches.
The thing about leaving, as I have learned, is coming back is all the more better. I have missed you, and I am glad to make your acquaintance.
Yeah, ditto. Oh, speaking of being alive, dragon nearby. Do we have any plans to make sure we don't get fucking bombarded by ball kobolds?
I think-
Kobolds?
I think at this point we got to get to Akara as fast as possible. We get everybody in the mountain, and then we put up a stand of some description with everybody who's there and ready to fight, and especially with the catapult thing that they have.
Wysper, you don't have any, like, dragon bait that we can send running off to, like, cover us for the next 4-hour hike?
Of a sort.
Whoa, what the fuck? You actually do?
Char will stay with you, and I believe the smartest move for me is to go ahead and scout, and I will meet you there. I will come back in time if it is unsafe. But if not, if you do not hear from me, I will meet you there. And as he says that, I will... It looks like I'm going to take a jump into the air, but as I do, Druid, I become an eagle, and I fly out and over. And I'm going to move ahead and scout and see if I can...
Towards where they're headed?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. You can make a perception check as you go, and with your keen eyes as an eagle,
He has a lot of
be
skills.
advantage.
Does it look that cool when I do it?
18.
18. So you scout ahead, and you can see, like, as you go, there's still a few hours away. You can see, as you go ahead, that the path is fairly clear. But as you do kind of scan around, you can see the dragon kind of in the distance going down towards the coast. You see it kind of dip down as opposed to going out over the water. You can't see all the way to the water, but you can see it's kind of dipping down.
What I know about dragons, I know what kind of dragon this is when I saw it.
You saw that it was a cobalt dragon, which you know there are not very many cobalt dragons in the world. And from your time in Dathia, you have learned about a great many of dragon. And you know that they are... they are particularly keen on sort of dominating those around them. Mm-hmm. They like to sort of keep almost like a little kingdom to themselves. And that they are quite domineering in how they govern themselves. And they're also quite gifted with traps. They're quite gifted trapsmith.
And coastal areas, would that be sort of in line with what I think about where this thing would make a home?
Not usually. Usually they are either in kind of heavily forested or mountainous terrain.
Okay, I will fly back and catch up to them.
As you're gone, I would look to Mark and Mirielle. Wysper was there with us on the island.
Oh yeah, you've talked about Wysper.
Yeah.
It's nice to put a face to a name.
He's real good people, and I would trust him. He didn't have any reason to protect us or defend us when shit went down with the Dathian princes, but he did, and he's real good people.
Wait, you don't find that suspicious?
I cast fireball from the sky!
No, I think from everything I understood with Wysper, he was only with the Dathians because they found him. They found him out in Wraithmoor. Mm-hmm. They found him out in the wastes of Wraithmoor.
Whoa, is he, like, old?
I don't think he remembers.
They found him, was it after the volcano? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They found him after the volcano erupted.
So he could be like...
Yes.
Yeah. No, one of my thinking is that the more we learn about Rythax, and the more we learn about what's happening, I think he's got a part to play in all of it. I'm not sure.
And as you say that, the eagle circles and lands, but as he touches down, I sort of corporealize back into myself. The road is clear ahead for quite some time. That dragon made its way towards the coast.
Yeah.
Which is a little unusual for a dragon of its nature.
Apparently there's this big like mountainous island that it has off in the middle of the water, and that's where it does most of its business. And they've been shipping out like gems and gold and pieces of ley line out to it. They're mining a ley line. That's where we rescued all these Adults
As
from.
far as we can hear, this thing's been like eating magical, like obsidian glass that's making it weird and more powerful.
So we assume it's really bad.
It doesn't work if I eat it. For the
No,
record.
it hasn't
Try
worked
it.
yet. We're gonna keep eating
All right.
glass.
I'm glad you believe in
Yeah.
me. I will eat it again.
Sounds
Absolutely.
really
Thank you.
good, like experimental procedure.
Did I hear you mention the Rythax?
We found something.
Do you know him?
What do you know of Rythax?
You go first.
We found an artifact of Rythax.
That's why we saw the.
They must not find you.
We
don't have it
We don't have it
anymore.
on our person.
No,
Where is it?
It's safe.
We
no.
think.
We genuinely couldn't tell you. It's with a very powerful magic user, I can tell you that much. And
Dathia
not me.
is falling apart.
What do you mean
Well, that's
Dathia is
good,
falling apart?
right?
No, the Kaissar, my family,
Oh.
they believe they are the descendants of this Rythax, that one of them will be Rythax reborn. Their entire armies are focused on these ley lines now.
That's not good.
If she knew, if the Mistress Kaissar knew that you had any knowledge of this, she would, well, she's
Well, she
probably
might
not
know.
anymore.
We don't have the map nor Greyfire, do we?
Did they didn't see? I'm trying to remember. Did they see us come out of the tomb?
A scout did see you near there
Bah.
and
She
got
might.
away.
She might already know
I
that we have it.
I have,
or think we still have it.
I pull out of my bag as we're walking a
Recreated that.
a map, and you see. I'm just gonna go get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, when you transformed back into you, I would have leaned over to Thistle and said, "I think we're just used to seeing you do it more. It's the same. It's like
So it doesn't look as cool.
probably."
The bird is equivalent. It's the on and it's the mount and dismount into the bird that we see a difference.
I think there's like, he's doing something while
Like a flourish.
yeah.
Yeah.
Pay better attention.
We can work on it together.
Oh, thank you. I'm very embarrassed you heard me say that.
You have a very deep voice, such as myself.
I don't think he knows how to whisper, which is maybe ironic. I don't know how to use that word.
Until I met them, I did not know what Wysper was.
What?
This is true.
Yeah, we
It was
asked.
just a name for me.
So I pull out this map, and on the map you actually see that there are a
Whisper.
pattern.
Embarrassment. Just keeping track of words he doesn't know.
There are many. I have not been a person for very long, as you
What
are.
were you before? We've got a tree. We've got.
Mark, give me a second.
Sorry.
Give me a second.
He's
So
mysterious. He doesn't know what words are.
so you see just like
I only learned how to read recently.
full pattern of ley lines. Like the it would be a map like this, but there are two different patterns of ley lines. You would see they all emanate out from this forest next to the volcano. And there are different like pockets and convergences of ley lines that move all the way
This
across.
is Wraithmore,
This is all Wraithmore here.
where you were found.
You were found.
Have I seen a similar map like this?
Similar, not with the ley lines though. You caught a glimpse of one
The one under in the boat
in the
underneath
boat.
on the
It
island.
looked very similar, but not quite as complete.
We had to put this map together, and then the map, the wand that we found, illuminated all this, and I did a tracing of it as best I could.
Okay.
So we don't know what all this means, but we know that we think Rythax is coming back.
So do the Kaissar. The Dathian king does not know that they have been gathering their forces and worship this Rythax. But they have invoked their Ember rites.
What are those?
Ember rights?
Yes. Each Dathian family, the integral families, they have an Ember rite. They can call upon a dragon. And they have called upon a dragon, and they have struck fear in the heart of the other Dathians.
Wait. Each family can call upon their own dragon?
Yes.
Fuck!
What dragon did they call?
They called upon the Crimson Dragon, Vielembor.
And they want us?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
All right.
We can't deal with more than one
Wait, fuck.
crisis.
What if Gryden knows Velablog? Then they might talk. Oh, we have to double kill Gryden.
They talk?
Yeah, surely. You don't think all dragons know each other? You don't think they just like check in?
That feels presumptuous.
Wouldn't you
We
know?
are walking and talking with the castle.
Yes, as
It
the
must be
sun
professional.
it's
acquaintances.
getting a little bit later in the afternoon. You're getting fairly close to Upkara.
What are the
You can see it in the distance, the kind of mountain ranges, and you can start to see where the trees kind of thin out around that familiar wooden wall. As you see the adults kind of carrying each other from the villages, you see a kind of joy, a reserved joy kind of ripple through them as they are seeing some of their family members on the ramparts looking out. And that's where we're going to take our break.
Oh.
Two dragons?
Two dragons?
What the fuck?
It's a two. I mean, we really set ourselves up with 2 Drake minimum. It's
Yeah,
now a
that's
2
a Drake
dragon
minimum.
minimum. Holy moly,
Just
Christian!
Don't make it 3.
Welcome to the table, Christian. Yeah.
It's so good to be here.
Oh, so good to be here. We are going to take a tight 10-minute break. So grab yourself a spider milk, grab yourself some snacks, and stick around for part 2. We will see you soon. Okay, bye.
Welcome to Altero, a world filled with romance,
Seduction.
danger,
Oh no. Watch out.
intrigue,
What's that about?
night creatures, secrets,
I'll never tell.
and of course, food.
Yummy.
So join us in Altero for Eat, Slay, Love.
Eat, slay, love.
When the world is in trouble and you don't know what to do, gotta call Blackwater and they'll kick some ass for you. So pull up a chair because you're welcome at the table. Come watch us save the multiverse. So turn up the TV and come watch some D&D. Blackwater will roll some dice for you.
All right. So you see in the distance Upkara, probably about an hour and a half away, as the sun is pretty high in the sky. You're at about, I would say, probably noon, and it's relatively clear skies at the moment.
And do I see the dragon? Do I see any dragon? Because at this point, I'm looking for multiples.
You don't see any dragon.
No blue, no red.
No blue, no red.
Rogue green.
I mean, if you look hard enough.
I think.
Wait, shit. Should we call up our dragons? Because
Yes, that might be a good idea.
I think let's
they don't like this guy.
let's get into Upkara first before we're
Oh yes, let's get everyone to safety.
Do you have a contact there?
in Upkara.
Yes.
Yeah. We stopped in Upkara briefly. We did a tour of all the towns here, trying to get some information before we went to the mine. But
And do you know the governor?
which one?
Ivar.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know we're good friends.
Yes, Ivar. We love Ivar.
Excellent.
You know Ivar?
I have met him, yes.
Oh, amazing. He has one arm now. Or maybe two.
He got it back.
Oh, yes,
Got
we
it back.
reattached it. That's right.
Yeah.
I did that. I remember. It was a,
okay?
it
That's
was a
all.
significant moment. I just found out there were 2 dragons pursuing us.
Actually, no, and we could have 2 dragons on our side. None of us are saying that's a bad idea, right?
Fair, like Fairthorn and Arkle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or try something.
But they're
Hold on. Hold on.
I'm holding.
I'm casting sending.
To which one?
Ferrothor, because I couldn't remember the other one's name.
Argoik.
Yeah. Ferrothor, and he's iron, and it checks out. Ferrothor, mate. We're fighting Gryden at... Yeah, I'm saying this in my head. You don't know. Kara, I do know that. We've been talking about it a lot. You should absolutely come, mate. It's going to be wicked. Bring your brother. So much fun. And we need you. We might die. Best wishes, Mark and crew.
You hear back. Wow, that sounds terrifying. He is a particular kind of dragon that makes it hard for someone like me. He has power over magnetism. Good. And then it cuts off.
Oh shit. That's bad.
Good news, bad news. Bad news, no extra dragons. Worst news, this dragon is a Magneto. Good news, I can talk to people further than 30 feet away.
Oh, congratulations.
Oh, is that a
Very
new
proud.
thing? That new
Yeah,
thing right
I
now?
sort of worked that out recently. I'm feeling stronger and mentally bigger. I know a lot of words.
Perhaps you can teach me a few more.
Absolutely.
Wysper,
Schematic.
Wysper also speaks Draconic.
Oh!
Yes. What is a schematic?
Oh, well, you describe it so well.
Schematic is when something happens not manually but automatically, but it's a scheme.
A scheme?
Yeah.
A plot?
An automatic
Schematic, a scheme that takes care of itself. We could use a schematic to take care of Gryden, I think.
Well, you all were concerned about fighting many wars on many fronts. Perhaps the best avenue is to fight one war at a time.
Gryden first, and then this red dragon afterwards.
Oh, let's do a challenge. Let's invite them both. Just kidding. Absolutely, we fight Gryden.
What if they fight each other?
Sorry, gallows humor. You know how it is.
Where is
yeah,
this?
absolutely. What is this? The gate?
So if the Deathians have invoked this Ember Rite and called upon their dragon, is that waiting for us when we get back to Katona?
DM?
You're not sure.
I am not sure. What I can tell you is that the other families, some of them have aligned themselves with the Kaissar and others have not. Thus far, I can tell you that the families aligned with the Kaissar are the Kypris, the copper, Quintilis, the ruby, and Nerothas, the black. Should they invoke their Ember rites, those dragons will also enter the fray.
Perfect. More dragons.
I have a question for you regarding this cobalt dragon. Is it necessary to kill him or her?
No, if it just wants to stay in its cool little island, then
But the thing is like, I don't know if we need to kill it, but it's tithing everybody here in Goothstrom. It is bleeding the people here of Goothstrom dry. Now, it had all the giants doing its handiwork, essentially, and I mean, the giants are dead now. But who's to say that this dragon doesn't stop there? Like, recruit someone else or get all these kobolds to start running through and hurting people.
We could try and speak to it. If it knew of... It's obviously looking to get more powerful.
This map here, DM, do the ley lines converge on this coastal town where this dragon is?
No, they converge on the southern island here, over where the volcano.
We're not on this map, are we?
No, we're not on this
We're
map.
so far off this map.
This is Katona.
Okay.
So yeah, Dathia's up here, and that's where the volcano was.
Volcano, and then everything converges right there.
What if we were to strike a deal with this dragon? Obviously, it wants power for itself. It might not be willing to work with the red dragon.
The Kaissar are trying to siphon the energy from the ley lines. They believe it is their birthright.
But that is what Gryden was attempting to do also. Or see where the energy was leading anyways.
The enemy of my enemies.
But perhaps.
So, what's our play here? We talk to Gryden and say, hey, there's another group of dragons that are trying to steal power in the world. You should stop them. We're pittance compared to them.
Or we just see what it knows. See if there's a deal to be made that avoids conflict. These people...
They cannot take any more.
No, not up here. These are good people.
Mark, what do you think?
what did the dragon want? The ley line excavated,
Mm-hmm.
and the knowledge where the thing went.
Yes.
And a tithe of stuff. Here's my question. These fucking Abakar and whole crew, they're like the most practical people I've ever met. I'm willing to... Look, we might come to cut blows that we've got to kill this dragon, but there's a good chance that we just say, Dragon, what do you want? Don't leave it to fucking giants and kobolds. They're bad subordinates. You know, that's bad delegation. Leave it to the fucking... These people... You know, it's under hard press, but if they could set their own hours and be like, oh, you are the shift who's going to, you know, excavate the mine, here we go. I'm not good at accents, I'm sorry. You know, here we go in the mines, my wife, you know, like how they do, then they probably take care of it and, you know, everyone's happy, everyone gets
The
everything.
mine's flooded now, though.
Oh, perfect, then we can't do anything about it anyways.
But what it could possibly be...
And who's to blame? The kobolds, bad subordinates.
We could tell him where the lines converge.
How do we talk to the dragon?
Oh, I speak Draconic.
Yeah, me too.
Then, there you go.
I know, but like,
I am
if he's
Draconic.
coming in to attack us.
Tell you what, let's talk to the Hearthkeepers. They've all gotten together. Let's get the whole picture, and then if they think it's possible to even pitch this dragon, but if it's like
What if we
gun
tell?
time,
What if we tell the dragon that all the ley lines converge in Dathia,
That
And
is a very good lie.
and that the Kaissar have called in the Aberrant to protect where the ley lines converge,
fuck that rock.
and we send him that way. We give him the information he seeks.
We don't give it right away. We treat it like it's an important secret.
It's a
I mean, I'll let
bargain.
you run the scheme you are.
Who's gonna run a scheme with Esper?
Well, you will miss Esper.
I can scheme. We've got a good schematic going.
I think,
I like this word.
and that's not even... Sending another dragon into death, he will cause unrest, to say the least.
I believe there is already unrest settling. I think perhaps you will nudge the king to take proper action against the Kaissar. They must be stopped or they will ruin Dathia and themselves.
They've just kind of driven themselves into this power-hungry...
Well, the worship of Rythax is forbidden, and they have seeped themselves in the dark magics.
Why is it worth it? I mean, I understand why. We have a vague understanding of why Rhythax is so bad, and I'm not questioning it. But why is the worship of Rhythax forbidden in Dathia?
He is the end of all things. It is a power too great for any one family to control. And he has been abolished for so long. It will rip asunder the Dathian continent, the Dathian Empire. And those ripples will reach every other place on this continent. They are not reasonable, they are not kind. They will govern through violence.
We have a tendency to think a little big because there's a lot happening all around us. We have a really limited number of things we can control right here, right now, in this moment.
Yeah.
And in the spirit of actually dealing with what's happening right in front of our eyes, I think we've got to focus on those things.
Yeah, you're right, Mary.
We'll get the people into Upkara.
Yep.
We talk to the Hothmakers.
Yes.
And we go from there.
We make a plan. We have a couple really good ideas about what's in our sphere of control right now.
And I think if we've learned anything so far, we have a main plan, and if that main plan goes shit, we got a backup plan. Because we had a plan when we went out on the ice with those giants, and then we abandoned that quickly. So let's have a main plan and a backup plan.
I think the nice thing is our backup plan is always just fight the dragon.
Yes.
We've got that as a foundation.
Always fall back.
Anything else is a bonus.
All right.
We would go up to our cup.
Yeah. You all arrive. Yeah.
As we get close to it, I'm going to fall back next to Wysper, and I'm going to take one little piece, having him said that he is draconic. I'm going to take one little piece of the rock, and I'm going to sort of flick it to him and say,
And if you're hungry later,
flick it to him. And just leave it up to him if he decides to
Eat the glass.
eat the glass.
I am always hungry.
Do you eat it right
You
there?
eat it right away? Okay.
Oh, no, mate.
Tim sticks a long sip of water.
You feel your shoulder blades where your wings would come out. You feel them recharge.
Oh!
That has never happened before. Usually it cost me quite a bit of energy too. And I feel as if I've regained a little bit of that energy.
You watch as he says that, smoke kind of pours out of his nose.
That is new.
You feel okay?
I feel better than I have in months following you lot.
that's also how I felt after I ate the glass, just for the record.
Yeah, no, we all believe that too. We gotta find that wagon after this.
Yes.
We've got a wagon full of that shit stacked in the woods. It's gonna be great.
That is so far from
It
here.
is very
It's
far
a
from
day
his
and a
land.
It's
half.
back on the way.
2 days.
It's 2 days back in the other direction.
But we're going that way to the mountain.
Yeah. Our
No, you're going the other way. That's towards the coast.
Towards the coast, which is toward a mountain.
What happened, Cool DM?
If we go far enough, we're gonna hit a coast, and then we keep going far enough,
Going around, you
we'll
come
hit
all
a
the way
mountain.
around.
We'll hit a
Anyways.
mountain.
You'll hit a mountain, yeah.
We're
We're going to a mountain.
Before we proceed with this business, most important business, I will help you as much as I can here.
Great.
With Triton. But I wanted to warn you, and now that I have, I fear my destiny is in Dathia. I will return once we make a plan. I hope to get the ear of the king. He has not shunned me. I was once a favorite of his. Perhaps I can influence in some way his decision to benefit you all and buy you time, which is most precious.
goodness.
We send Gryden. If Gryden goes to Dathia, is that going to impact your plans negatively?
Not if I get there first.
Okay.
That's mighty kind of you, Wysper. Thank you. You're a good person, Wysper. Thank you.
This is not it. Perhaps I am a good person. I am learning how to be person. But what matters is you all. What you must remember moving forward, the most important thing is each other. Make the decision that is best for each other. And perhaps it would be best for everyone.
I punch Wysper softly, not to cause him any damage. I said, you were one of us the second we hung out on that island. You're good.
Remind me, is Wysper like full on Dragonborn, or is he's just has qualities of?
I've been adopted by them.
Yeah,
I've learned to be.
Outwardly, he has no visible draconic features, other than the mask that he wears and the wings that manifest.
And Aasimar in appearance.
Okay.
Those wings. Cool.
But they're not feather wings, they're dragon.
Spectral dragon wings, yeah.
Cool.
Open the gates, up Kara, here we are.
Yeah, you arrive, and you see there is kind of like you hear horns blowing as all of the adults kind of rush in, and you see dozens of happy reunions between children and some of the elderly with the adults that come in, and you can see them all kind of being embraced and taken in. They all kind of head up to the Great Hall of Kara, and you can see there's food being laid out, and this kind of party erupts spontaneously as they are really reveling in this moment of some of these people haven't seen them for months and months and months, and it's been very difficult in these northern villages, and you get just a brief respite from all of the other things that have been going on in the broader world, and you see just the small joys of people coming together once again.
This is what you must remember. This is what they fear, what they will take away.
Not if we have anything to say about it.
I want to. John Wick is still with us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does he have
John Wick.
Pardon me?
John Wick.
John Wick is it?
Oh yeah,
So,
Keanu Reeves.
Can you describe what John Wick is?
So John Wick, you see as they say that, you see kind of, climbing out of Miri's bag, you see what looks like a clay oil lantern with arms and legs that are remarkably detailed and look quite human-like.
It's like this big.
He's like about that big. And he has a little wick that's burning on the top. This kind of like
It's John Wick.
with the oil. And he is just this little clay pot with arms and legs, and you see he carries a small tuning fork that has been kind of sharpened, almost like a little spear.
And is any of the symbols of Philese's on?
No, he bore the symbol of the Trigon.
Okay, I would like to draw the symbol of the Trigon and then draw the symbol of Philese. I forget what
The centurions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would show them to Wysper. Do you recognize any of these symbols?
Do they resemble symbols I would have seen in the Kaissar?
Make a history check.
15.
15. You see, they look vaguely familiar. They look like you think you've seen some of them on artifacts that the Kaissar have found throughout Wraithmoor, but you don't know anything about them.
I have seen these in artifacts that the Kaissar have brought back from the Wraithmoor.
All right.
They were doing some hunting there.
I had an idea. Can I take the tuning fork and take another piece of the shard of the little piece of shard?
Whoa.
And I tap the tuning fork and I bring it close to the shard. Does it do anything?
The glass?
Yeah.
You watch as the vibration stops.
Ooh. Like it just out of nowhere.
Stops.
The fuck is this stuff?
It's tasty.
Yeah. Tasty dragon magic is what it is.
Anybody want to check out that big crossbow?
Yes.
We should also see if we can assemble the.
Speak to
Have you met anybody here in Abkara?
I have met the governor, and I have met his lieutenant, Froome.
Oh, yeah.
As you say that, Ivar comes around the corner. It's good to see you!
Hi,
Wysper,
Ivar,
you know them?
they are some of my oldest friends.
This is amazing.
Does he have 2 arms?
He does, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, your
I
friend.
fixed it.
He fixed it for me.
I thought a squirrel might come along.
I wasn't sure if you were going to make it, but thank you very much. We will never be able to repay the debt we owe you.
I mean, you can try, but we'll need to survive the next couple of nights. Has everybody come here?
Yes, we've gathered everyone. There's a few still in Skullarn watching over the warehouses. But,
Yeah, fair play. How do you personally feel about the defenses situation? How we doing?
Well, it's pretty good. We've repaired the walls and we've set up the crossbow in a pretty cool spot, up, hidden in sort of a little bit up the mountain. Okay. And Froome has been hard at work making a number of bolts for us. And so far we have 4 completed. We've been able to scrounge enough metal. We've gathered what weapons we could. We have a number of arrows made.
Oh shit, the metal, mate. I found out
Precisely.
this is like a metallic, magnetic dragon, so anything metal might be problematic.
Right. Well, a lot of the arrows are stone-tipped.
Perfect.
That's great.
Great.
Very good.
Cross... That's okay. We can maybe make them out of wood. They might be a little less hard, but...
Glass.
Glass?
The windows. You take them all, melt them into glass.
That's a good idea. We will do that.
That's a good idea.
How much time do you think we have?
Literally, maybe none at all.
Yeah, maybe a couple hours.
We were assailed by, he dropped a bunch of ball bearings and they formed into these large creatures that could reform and disform themselves. We lost about 5 or 10 on the road back.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, so were we. But,
Right, well,
would it be, I mean, I don't want to insert us into the politics or the planning of this region, but I think we must at this point. Is it pertinent for us to gather all of the leaders and perhaps the hearth keepers together and make a plan so that everybody knows what they're doing? I don't want to just be us caught on the back foot.
that is a good idea. I will gather everyone.
Perfect.
We'll meet in the cave, all right?
Yeah.
There's a cave?
Yes, there is a cave that goes
It's
into
real
the
Helm's
mountain.
Deep situation.
Good. I just wanted to make sure. I said it was Helm's Deep,
No.
but I just
No, it's
it is
fucking
Helm's
Helm's
Deep.
Deep.
Great, because anyone who doesn't want to fight, it would be bad if there's just a house that got blown up and everyone is in there. Amazing. Great.
Where the young and the old will go,
That's great.
and anyone who wishes not to fight.
Cool. Hey, is there like a big central area that's like flat that if you were a dragon and wanted to land, you would probably land on? I assume there's like a wall. I'm looking around. I see.
Yeah, you would see the like.
Is there a big old courtyard?
There is a bit of a landing, yeah, where the like mountain kind of comes down. You can see there's kind of a large entrance that's been carved into the mountain itself that goes in a little ways. Next to that is the Great Hall. There is an open kind of square that would probably be big enough for a dragon, but
could also
might be
meet
tight.
Out front, outside the gates.
Yeah, and then there's a number of other like houses
Okay.
and long houses, and then there's a big kind of wooden wall that goes up to the edges of the mountain.
Look, team, I don't know dick about traps, but I know if there's some things coming to you, trap laying is good. So
I don't know if we can invite him to talk and trap him.
As a
It would
contingency, we can. This mountain that's there, is it big enough for this dragon to? This cavern, is it big enough for a dragon?
It
to
wouldn't
enter?
be. It would. Yeah, no, it would be too small for it to just walk in, and it wouldn't. It could squeeze in maybe a little its head in maybe, but it wouldn't be able to get very far into the mountain.
Okay.
And you can see they've also in front of the walls. You saw when you came in, they dug a fairly big ditch, probably at least almost 10 feet, and lined it with wood spikes at the bottom before you got to the wooden wall, and to kind of funnel everything into the kind of main gates that have been reinforced. There is a path that's probably about 10 feet wide.
good. Pathkeepers, see what the fuzz is.
Yeah. So you see Ivar kind of gathers everyone, pulls them out of the Great Hall, and you see the familiar Hearthkeeper from Skullarn, as well as the others, and they all kind of gather at the just inside the entrance of the cave. You can see some of the torches are lit, and you can see the tunnel goes on probably about 30 feet before it sort of opens up into a more open cavern that has a number of tunnels that kind of branch off a bit.
I will take Char, and I will make myself scarce, and I want to sort of hug the perimeter of this place. And as they begin to speak and deal and have these dealings, I want to, I have an eagle eye regarding any sort of suspicious characters or if anyone's going to go tell our friend Triton about what's happening here.
All right.
I will be diligent that way.
All right. So you kind of stand around, gathered. So, what is the plan?
They're looking at me.
Our two leading theories, stop me if I'm wrong.
No, you're good.
Straight up, fight the dragon when it comes, which is tough in two ways. If we are winning the fight, there's nothing to keep him from leaving, and then that's just a dragon fight for another day. So that's a problem. We are talking about maybe cutting a deal with the dragon. Well, talking to the dragon and either cutting a deal or lying to it and sending somewhere off. The downside of that is if it does see through the ruse, we're back to plan one. Or if it goes to the place we send it, realize we've lied to it or misled it, it might come back in 6 months or so, or maybe less time, and then we're back to plan one.
But
And
we likely won't be here at that
we
point.
won't be here, but you probably will be.
So we don't want to instill any more danger on you. There is some things we could probably tempt it with that would get it to leave. But I think a question that I have for y'all is if we were to, I would never want to speak on your behalf without your consent. If we were to strike a deal with the dragon for some semblance of peaceful coexistence up here, now that the giants are no longer involved, what would that look like for you? What would be, you have been bled dry by the dragon and menaced and threatened and assaulted by these giants for months, years. You don't deserve that anymore.
Well,
But if it means between mass death,
I can only speak for Skalarn, but I will let the others speak for themselves. We could probably manage a continued tribute, but I know it is not fair for me to ask that of the other villages.
understood.
That's why we got all the Hearthkeepers here, right?
All I ask is that if we do strike a deal, if we go down this road, that if he comes back, you will come back too.
That seems fair.
Yeah.
Your word is your bond.
I put my hand up.
We will wait to decide.
Okay. But
See
know
what
that,
the others think.
but know that we're ready to put our fight where our mouth is.
And you see the chieftain of Abkara kind of fold his arms.
Hers?
Her arms, sorry. You have inspired all of the people here by coming, slaying the giants, casting off the yoke that they put on us. And now when we are so close to freedom, you would cower. You would back down from a fight. I don't know how I can speak to the others who've been imprisoned deep below the earth for months and ask them to put their rage aside.
Look, y'all want to dust up. I think that is our plan A. We just didn't want to fucking, get into it. Just for the record, that dragon did absolutely ruin our column on the way here with, not a lot of effort. So, alls I'm saying is if we're doing it, we've got to do that right. Because if we're not 100% sure that we can finish that job, war of attrition, that dragon's, people are going to die. The giant's going to fuck off. The dragon will fuck off. 2 days' time, be right as rain, and just keep churning you up.
What is a victory to you? Is it freedom or vengeance?
The death of the dragon.
Vengeance, then.
Vengeance?
Right.
And freedom are one and the same here.
Okay.
Do you really think that if we cut some kind of deal, that he won't go back on it?
I don't know. I can't say. But if that were the case, if a deal were cut and he didn't die, but he didn't come back, would that be a victory for you? Thought experiment?
Yes, I guess as a thought experiment, that would be fine.
I know it doesn't feel as satisfying.
It feels just as a stretch.
I know it
to
might
believe that he would never come back.
That
But
is
if
a
you know a
good
way,
point.
I'm willing to hear it. I don't revel in the idea of fighting the dragon. There is no glory. There's no glory in death.
All right, well, we promised Ivar when we embarked on this that if it came to it, we would stand with him against the dragon. And you're right. It's not fair of us to discount the experiences of those in the mine.
Mm-hmm. We were down there for an hour and it almost killed us.
I will stand with you and fight this dragon.
With respect, Chieftain, this is not our decision to make, it strikes me. Are all of the people of this place in this place?
They're
right
in the
now, or
Great
just
Hall.
chieftains?
You would have seen, and I'll have you make a perception check as you kind of took your perimeter, came back.
That's a 14 plus 5, 19, I think?
19. You didn't see anybody leave, save for one. You saw one man come out, and you watched as he walked towards the gate, and then moved off to the side around one of the houses, and just collapsed, his head in his hands, sobbing.
I will send Chara to stalk him for a moment. There is no glory in death, you are right. But you all are governing these people, making decisions for them. It should be their choice. Many will die. Many have died. If they are willing to risk more lives, then we fight.
You're right. It's, as I said before, it is up to them. If they want to fight, they are welcome to go into the caves. We will not force them to fight.
Well, I think we must make ready.
Yeah.
And I think when we see the dragon again, we will engage it.
I think big rocks, big non-metal hooks. We need to disable them wings.
Yes.
Get it down.
If this thing comes here, we need it to stay here.
Do you think that...
Oh, also its fucking scales are gonna be like way harder than normal dragon scales. It's been fucking juicing on glass, and that's metal.
Do you think the... if it didn't know that the crossbow bolt was being fired at it, do you think the metal would have any effect?
From what,
I believe Froome has endowed them with some giant magic.
Yeah. Okay.
I think, as far as I can glean from our associates, it's something it can do, not necessarily something it's doing all the time.
Yeah.
Because none of y'all, like, when it flew over us, none of us, like, had to grab onto our belt buckles or anything like
No.
that. So no, I think we might have one really good shot and then some very complicated shots.
It's good to know.
Perhaps if one of the arrows could have a strong rope in it to at least
harpoon.
Pierce it, and if we can pierce its wing, disable the wing and pull it down. If you can get one shot in each wing and get it down.
Yes, this is cool.
All right.
I would say some of the strongest fibers that you have, not metal.
No, like I said before, we don't have much metal up here, so...
Good.
We do have fibers, and we do have logs and boulders.
Yeah.
So this is good.
We, the dragon is making rounds, and I don't know if we call it, if we try and make ready, and then we call, I don't know if we're ever going to be ready to fight a dragon.
I think the more time we have, the better.
Yeah.
I can attract it here.
When we're ready?
Magic to do so.
Okay.
I could talk to it.
I'm going to, as they continue to speak, I'm going to trail off and eventually go find this gentleman that's been there. Yeah.
I think it sounds like we kind of know
Yeah.
what's what. We're preparing for a fight, but it's just so we're all on the same page. I'm going to step out of character for a second, just so we all know what's happening.
Yeah, this is
the
all
plan
very intense.
is we're going to absolutely get ready for a fight.
Yeah.
Goal being, if the dragon gets here, let's harpoon it to the ground, keep it in place. I'm sure that'll go great. But
So good.
if we can, we do want to engage this creature with dialogue.
Yes.
See what it wants. And if we're able to point its ire in a direction, particularly at other dragons, that sounds great, right?
Mm-hmm.
They are.
No, I think we're gonna just fight it.
Oh, we're just straight up fighting.
I think I get the impression that they want to just deal with it. They want vengeance. They don't want to send it away with the possibility of it coming back.
They don't want the risk of it coming.
Because they
They just
also
wanted-
asked us to promise if it comes back, you have to come back and help us.
Okay,
'cause
cool.
if-
We're fighting this dragon, then let's come up with, let's pretend we're going to do dialogue
Yes.
and trick it so that we can stab
We do have
it.
that explosive as well. That
The Sky Shaker?
yeah.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's like a grenade.
It's a grenade.
Did Esper left us the Sky Shaker, did he not?
Yes, he gave
I
it.
have it. We'll still go back to that. We should.
We'll be
account
able
for
to go
trickery.
through a few. We'll have a moment to sort of, if there's some ideas of things you want to do beforehand,
Right.
we'll have a little bit of time.
Let's check out Mr. Cry, but we're all planning for a fight. Love that.
I think seeing that we've kind of like had this discussion and Whispers trailed off, I think I would kind of linger, and then after his, I'd probably go wander through the crowd.
Can I quickly pull Thistle aside for a second?
Yes.
Can I talk to you for a moment?
Of course.
Should we pretend we're on watch?
Sure.
Okay.
That's the only time I talk to people.
I know. That's why I want it. How do you resolve a moral quandary?
I am going to need a little bit more information.
So when the ball bearings golem creatures attacked, few of the adults died.
Yes.
And I could have saved a couple of them. I didn't do that.
Yes.
And the reason I didn't do that is I only have enough diamonds to save maybe 2 people. And I panicked and was worried I would need to save one of you. But if I don't need to save one of you, then I just let 2 people die. How do you know the right time to do something like that? Or how should I know the right time to do something like that? Because I'm freaking out.
That is a very heavy burden that you bear. It is not. Sometimes it is easier to be the one who guards the passage between life and death from one direction and not to guard it from the other. It's easy to stand on the side of the living and decide who gets to pass through to death. It's much harder to stand on the side of death and decide who gets to come back.
Yeah, I mean, I have to put a literal price on people. What if you all go down? I'm trying to stay out of my head sometimes because it's not always the best place to hang out. But I don't know how to deal with this one.
It's not, unfortunately, something that, no matter what I tell you, it's not going to ease the burden. There is no right way. I think it is dangerous to place blame on yourself for the choice that the dragon made to take those lives. Just because you can save someone doesn't mean it's the same as killing them.
But doesn't that imply that they were meant to die in some way and I could intervene to stop it. Otherwise, it's a choice, just like it's no different from the choice to kill them. It's a choice I make, and the result is someone lives or dies.
Do you want me to take the diamonds? And I can give them to you when you need them?
Yeah.
And if I withhold them, that's my decision.
I won't let you carry this burden for me. I think I have to do it, but I needed to, I think, talk to someone.
Mm-hmm.
Can you do me one favor, though?
Of course.
Please stop saying you're gonna die. Because I don't want to have to use these on you, and I will.
I can do that. I'm sorry.
It's
and
okay.
it's normal and good to feel this way.
Panicked?
To care about the life and to understand the gravity of the ability to bring people back.
Yeah, I just haven't had to do it before. I don't even know if I can do it. I know the idea. I've never done it before. I don't want to practice on you. I might mess something up.
Oh, I don't know if I can die.
Okay, well.
That's why, to me, it's... If I make a joke about it, it's nothing.
Well, I don't mind if you keep making jokes about it. Just don't try. Don't. If you're gonna experiment with that, I don't want to be around for it.
That's fair.
Because then I'd have to live with the guilt. So if you want to die, go away. Okay.
Like,
do that over there.
All right.
Do you think the seed grows a plum or like another thistle?
That's a great question. I like to think that it would grow a tree like what grew where I was from, like the bristlecone.
But you think it'd look like you?
Like a person.
Like you looked like when you were a tree?
All trees look the same, Miri.
Where'd everyone else go?
All trees look the same.
Thanks.
Inside check. Was that a joke? Or is that like a wild layer?
That's just a wild.
Is that canon?
You find the man sobbing.
The reverse.
The house. As Char kind of comes over, kind of shakes out of it. Oh, sorry. Don't mind me.
What is your name?
My name is Axel.
Axel. What do you claim?
My sister was killed.
What was her name?
Her name was Gita.
Gita. I'm going to reach out my covered hand, lift him up.
Thanks.
How are you feeling now? Angry?
Not really.
Sad?
Yeah, mostly.
Listen to me, Axel, brother of Gita. Take your sadness, wield it into a weapon, turn it to anger, and keep her name alive. My friends and I, we will do what we can, but it will be you and your fellow citizens, your fellow townsfolk, who will win this fight.
Thank you. Do you think we can win?
I don't know. Do you think you can win?
Kind of looks over. Yeah, I think we can.
Then we can.
I just don't want anyone else to die.
died to you. Many more will die. Here and elsewhere, there is a war coming. But all we can do is fight for what is good, so that the memory of those who have lost lives on.
I suppose so.
They mean to use your fear as a weapon. Use it against them.
Yeah. Make a persuasion check for me.
Straight roll. It's a 6.
I've lived in fear for a long time. It's hard to remember what bravery feels like.
I will show you. And I grab him, and I'm going to sprout out my wings, and I'm going to fly right up. And I'm going to hold him tight.
You see tears just kind of stream down his face as he looks out. You can feel his heart pounding in his chest.
Look beyond the fear. Do you see them celebrating, laughing? That is bravery, my friend. In the face of fear, in the face of death, we laugh together.
You're right.
And I'll settle down back.
Thank you.
You don't need to thank me.
What is your name?
It doesn't matter.
All right.
Goodbye, Axel, brother of Gita.
Goodbye, it doesn't matter.
Can I have, while I was, I know Wysper watched off, can I go see if I can see if Ada reunited with her kids?
Yeah. You see them in the Great Hall, kind of close together, and she's got them in that same embrace that Miri described in the fire. And you can see tears dry on their face, as it is the happiest of reunions.
I think I watched that for a little too long. And I think there's a moment where my feet betray me and I start to step towards them. And I think I realize that that's not mine. And I think that there's a moment where I see this incredibly powerful, loving, fierce mother embrace her children. And I'm like, that's good. They've got that. That's good. And I think I start to step and I stop and I think I just kind of watch for a bit.
You see she does look up, catches your eye. And you can see she mouths.
Anytime. Yeah.
Thistle would come back from his chat with Miri, and I think he would see Shy sort of standing awkwardly.
Yeah.
Do you want to give me my hand?
My hand?
My hand.
My hand.
My hand?
My hand.
You mean my hand from my heart? Sorry, I'm not here.
Yeah, what you need this
All right. Come with me. And I'm going to go back to where the hearth is. Mm-hmm. And I want to... I just need to help. Can you help me set up this incense? And I'm going to ritually cast divination. But in the sort of 10 minutes that it takes to set up, I'm going to sort of use it as a way to sort of have a chat while I'm laying out the incense and that kind of thing. Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm just following his.
Yeah, I'm giving her busy work.
This is this is also so wild as me, as someone who used to do this ritual all the time and make other people do it. Your nephew is showing.
Yeah, exactly. Are you all right?
I mean, yeah, Trying to think about how useful my fists are going to be against a dragon that's been eating glass for the last 6 or 7 months. But yeah, I'm okay.
That's definitely what I meant. The dragon.
Well, be plainer, Thistle, because there's a lot of things that would make me maybe not okay right now.
Would you ever think that possibly a young man who never got the chance to say goodbye to any of the people that he loved might have a hard time with goodbyes?
Okay. Yeah, I get your point. I have a temper.
I know.
And, as I said to Mary, he don't owe me nothing. He doesn't owe me anything. And it stung. More than I wanted it to. I think I'm in love with him a bit. But I don't think I can tell him.
I don't think you need to. I hate that term. I don't owe him anything. I don't owe you anything. Love, family, it's never meant to be one-sided. If you give it, you are owed it, as is your right.
Fucking A.
I've spent 12 years angrily loving a ghost. I have loved the shape where my mother used to stand. I have loved an empty space and craved for it to be full. And I've had to shove that away because it wasn't helpful. And if there was a moment where I thought that I was owed something, then that anger would just turn on myself, I think. Because I ask myself every day why she left. And I know it probably didn't have to do anything with me, but part of me wishes it did. Esper's leaving stung because I promised myself that I wouldn't let anybody leave me ever again like that. And I know he's coming back. But all the same, it stung. And I didn't want it to. So no. For a little bit there, I was not okay. But you knew that. Because you see everything.
And I would sort of like be putting the finishing touches to the divination, and I would...
If it makes you feel better, your mother most definitely left because of you. I just don't think it's the reasons you think. Now, stop smudging the incense. I've laid these out in very careful lines.
Yeah, well, maybe if you gave me better instructions than trying to give me life advice, this would be easier for you.
You're right. I should not have asked you to come.
I think as Thistle is like putting the last of the line down, I deliberately shove him to make him mess that one portion and have to do it again.
You spend an extra 2 minutes.
I don't. I like, she does it. Fuck it. I just use my spell slot. Tim, when we came here last time, you said that they worshipped a god that was in a different form than we were used to it being in.
Yes, when Seer.
Seer.
Yes.
I would like to make contact with Seer. And so I'm going to use the spell as written.
Okay.
It's wild.
Whoa.
I get asked a
nerd.
single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days.
Okay.
And what I would like to know, because I'm so close to this is like a place for Seer. I would like to ask Seer, as best as you can tell me, when will Gryden come?
You feel a heat emanate from the mountain. Like the bellows of a hearth. You don't feel any wind physically, but the sensation carries across your body as this breath exhales from the mountain. As the sky goes dark in front of you, and you see in the distance as the light comes up and the sun rises over the horizon onto the mountain. And you feel the breath stop. And instinctually you turn and look up behind you. Up, up, up the mountain. Where you see the moon in the distance. And then you come to.
I have no idea what that means.
Which moon? His moon?
Van Dyne.
Van Dyne.
Is that moon currently up?
It is not.
How much time will pass?
Yeah,
Sorry,
do I
it's your
know when?
It looked like daybreak.
Yeah.
The moon shouldn't be in the sky. That struck you as odd. Almost as if it was intentional.
I need some healing.
Well, it looks as though Gryden will attack at first light. Which is good, because I am very sleepy.
You got all that from piling a bunch of insects around and asking closing your eyes for a few minutes.
You make fun of me every time I do drugs. And this is considered normal.
I didn't make fun of you every time you do drugs. I asked to spot you, and then you get flustered when I,
When you want to watch, yes. It's weird.
when I insinuate that you might need help.
Anyways.
You're allowed to seek help, Thistle. You don't have to do everything yourself.
I am the help.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I know who I want to talk to. I'm sorry. Please
Yes.
continue.
At daybreak. So
Okay.
we have the night to prepare.
Why don't I let you sweep up?
Yes, I'll
And
clean
I'll
up.
go disseminate that information around. And Thistle, thank you.
Of course.
I go over and I hug Thistle. And he's so much taller than I am. We're just
It's like hugging a tree.
little.
Little tree hugger.
And when you come away, you got like sap on you.
Oh, that's
Your clothes.
so unpleasant.
That's disgusting.
Sap coming from a human-ish.
It's coming from my barky
armor.
armor. You pervert.
I go and I make
Sapped on
quick
me.
rounds. Thistle sapped on me. I go make quick rounds and tell everyone daybreak.
Okay.
I would like to find. I'm going to sort of meander around, and I'm watching everything happen. And, I'm worried about Char, as I have been for a while. But I want to find Miri. I think. Are you two together? No.
We're very good friends.
For now.
I mean, are Miri and Mark together?
No, I get it. Like, I would actually, I think they're cute. I think, maybe someday. I don't know. There could be vibes, but no, we're just good friends.
I think we're probably hanging out in the same area.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. We like
Markiri.
Yeah, we.
Yeah,
What if that's that?
yeah. Sorry, what's up?
Hey.
Oh, I realize I have a friendship with your other friends, and we do not know each other well at all, really. I wanted to thank you for fighting alongside me on the road.
Oh yeah, thank you for fighting alongside us. Like, you tracked us down. That's rad. Like, yeah, fucking.
Yeah.
No, we were just doing our thing, and yeah, it felt like you came and helped us out.
I was just, what is this phrase? Doing my thing?
Yeah.
I was just doing my thing.
Oh. Yeah, I guess we all are.
Yes. Are you the healer?
Yeah, usually.
And how are you feeling?
How am I feeling?
Yes.
I'm okay. I'm fine. Fine. Well, no. Well, I'm fine. I'm physically?
Someone ran for Mirielle.
Physically, I'm feeling great. My body feels fine. To me.
And inside? Your heart?
How's your heart?
I'm just in over my head a little bit. Where I sometimes have trouble keeping my close friends. Is that kind of close?
Yeah. We're close. It made a physical joke. It's a physical comedy.
I have trouble keeping my close friends safe and conscious, and I'm worried about feeling a little bit of responsibility for a whole town, 3 towns of people together in one town. 3 towns worth of people.
In Dathia, we are direct. Forgive me. In a storm, it is most important to only watch in front of you, what you can see.
Yeah.
When you look up, what you see are the people you love.
Right.
Focus on them. We cannot save everyone. But if you do not save each other, everyone will be affected.
Yeah, but some people don't have anyone looking out for them. And that's just bad luck, which is something I'm learning a lot about.
They have you.
What's that?
They have you.
Well, these people do, but not those people. Not the people who died in the woods on the way here.
Wait a second. No, hold up. At some point you have to draw the line. You can't be responsible for literally everyone.
It's not about being responsible for everyone. It's about being responsible for anyone.
Oh.
You do not want this responsibility?
Wait, hold up. Let's make it really... you want to be responsible for me? I'd love for you to be responsible for me.
I can be responsible for you.
Great. That's one. That sounds good?
Yeah.
Want to be responsible for him?
Yeah, but we're already
He's
pushing
cool
the
dog?
limits. Yeah, okay, so that's...
Okay, great. Esper?
Sure. Esper? I can't be responsible for Esper's gone.
You're right. There we go.
We've been talking...
No, we're finding where the edges are.
No,
Shine,
we've hit a limit.
yes.
The edge, here's with the edge.
Shine,
we
Thistle.
just hit the edge of talking about me for too long.
5 and a dog, and maybe Sprig.
Okay, Sprig and John Wick?
And John Wick. That's 7. You can do 7.
Okay, great. Actually, I can do 2.5 based on how many diamonds I have. But...
Well, no. Look, everything goes bad. It's 2.
Can we talk about someone else?
John Wick. Yeah, absolutely.
Can we talk about, how are you feeling physically?
Come to think of it, I am in quite a lot of pain.
Do you want some healing?
Yes. I would very much like that.
Bruising is just...
It's hard to tell because of the mask.
Yeah.
Pieces of my face just fall off.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Jar, volcanic ash.
You need a lot of healing.
Can you help?
I can help a bit.
We also have till sunup, so you can sleep on it. But before then, talking about keeping people before they're 2.5 people, I could use both your help.
Sure.
Because we do have time to set a trap. I don't know dick about traps, as I've gone on record saying.
Sure.
But I know that in this town, we do have an expert trap layer. And I would like to find where they're keeping Gleek. We might have to do like a bad cop, bond cop, bad cop situation. No, bond cop, bad cop. We're doing the Canadian version. We capture this kobold, makes amazing traps. It does technically work for Gryden, but we think he can be turned. So, we'll play this one by ear.
You find him in one of the ice houses that they use for food storage. And you see there are 2 Upkara warriors kind of standing outside.
Can we talk to Gleek?
Do you want to talk to Gleek?
No, I came here by accident. Come on, mate.
No, sorry, he's such an asshole.
He's such an asshole.
So he complains about everything. Like, so you can if you want, but it's not going to be pleasant.
That's okay, I think.
We can do it.
Yeah, we can do it.
We can do it.
We can do it?
We can do it?
We can do it.
Okay. If you could, on your way out, could you also kick him? It doesn't have to be hard to just like make.
I'll kick him.
Thank you.
I kind of want to kick someone.
Yeah.
I think he pissed on the roast that we had in there.
Why did you give him access to a roast?
Right? That's where we keep the meat in there. And
you're keeping the
ice
prisoner
house.
near the meat.
Pissing range. We didn't think he would piss on it.
Oh, mate, is this your first time keeping a prisoner?
Yes.
You've never been a prisoner.
No.
They're famous.
We don't keep prisoners.
Whoa, you don't keep prisoners?
No.
You're like a behead the captured type people?
Usually, if we don't usually take prisoners.
I don't know. I think it's okay. I don't think we should support the Aberrant military-industrial complex.
Where are we going to put them? Why do we then we have to feed them?
Not with the meat. Look, mate. We'll circle back
He's
to
not
this.
eating it. He's pissing on it.
He pissed on it. Now we can't eat it.
Well,
you can be sterile.
Really? Make a persuasion.
Wait. I have these at advantage.
And you'll need it.
I will absolutely need it. That's going to be dirty 20.
This changes everything. I'm going to tell everyone.
Dude, so just to be clear, on the same meaning of the word sterile, it means won't
that it's fine
you.
to eat.
It's fine to eat. It's not preferable to eat.
Well, that's up to your preference, I guess. Taste. I've never tasted this, so I don't know.
Do you think it would taste good?
Well, I can try now safely. From what I'm hearing.
But you're curious.
Yes, aren't you?
No.
I like that this guy's open to experiences. Let's talk
Let's
to
go
this
talk
guy
to the
tomorrow.
pisser.
Make sure he survives. Gleek!
Only. I lean back out and I go, only piss, not the other stuff.
I like this little draconic crew. I'm really into it. Really into it.
Yeah, you see Gleek is sort of cowering. He's tied up, like from the neck down. To just above his knees.
Sweet. Gleek, I hear you've been doing some great pissing.
It's not... Look, I don't know how else to fight that.
No, I love that.
Can I insight check whether he's full shit?
Yeah, advantage.
Nat 20.
Yeah, no, he definitely did it on purpose.
You're full of shit.
Yes! There's nowhere to poo!
There's nowhere to poo!
Gleek, this is Wysper. He's a bad motherfucker who can make your life so bad. You're a bad cop.
You've already made my life so bad.
We've come to kick you.
But they want to kick you.
He just lies down.
Gleek, what do you love?
Not being kicked.
No, you can't love the absence of something. What do you love?
I would love some food.
That's something you want. What do you love? What's your passion, Gleek?
Didn't he piss in the roast?
I did love doing that. I
But
did love taking
But you could have
vengeance.
eaten it.
I didn't think about that.
That's true.
It's all icy. It's so cold in here.
Yes.
Enough! And I will druid form into a wolf, almost a mirror image of Char, except black with gold fur streaking on the side.
Oh, fuck, that's badass. I didn't even know you could do that. Mate, you know what I think you love? I think you love making traps.
Yeah.
Whoa. And I have, in my possession, the capacity to make anything that I can imagine. Now, I have a poor imagination, but I think if we put our heads together and you give me a really good invention for a trap, a really big trap, remember that we talked about? Maybe there's a chance that you start your own life free of Gryden. It's either Gryden wins, destroys this town, and you along with it, or we defeat Gryden with your help, and you're no longer a frozen little piss boy. You are a folk hero.
You could find a different dragon daddy.
Really?
He's actually got a lot of connections to.
We know. There's a couple new ones on the scene in your area. Hot dragons in your area.
You can make a persuasion check at advantage.
Absolutely.
Dragon.
Thank you, team. We love this.
Oh,
come on.
funny.
Ooh, I'm a sorcerer. I'm gonna spend a spell slot, and I always forget that I can do that. Good for me. Thank you. Come on. on. There it is. 20.
Ah!
Unnatural.
Unnatural, but still.
Yeah.
He goes. He sucks up all the snot into his nose. Any trap?
Yeah, we don't have access to a lot of metal, and if it can fit... sorry, let me just be words as written, because I've sort of fucked this one up in the past recently.
The trap has to work, also.
Okay, well, yeah.
A large or smaller object that fits within a 10-foot cube, made of wood or stone. We've got those two things.
Okay.
Yeah, put it together.
Maybe, do you have rope?
Yeah, we got rope.
Lots of rope.
A lot of rope.
We can find lots of rope.
Well, we could make like a, sort of like a spring, we could make like a tripwire that flings a rock.
Great.
Okay.
We love that. Here's what I want to like work with. I think I've got minor illusion. No, I've got prestidigitation. I do have minor illusion. I would like to like create. We're basically doing a police sketch where he's describing this trap to me. I'm creating it in miniature with an illusion.
Very cool.
And like we're gonna go back and forth until I feel like I understand it, which is gonna take a while because I'm a dummy. But we have our visual aids, and I love this. We're essentially tripwire.
Essentially, like a big tripwire that's then connected to like two pulleys that would then like pull a rock from like higher up, so you could wedge it somewhere on the mountain. Essentially, it would fling it down.
Right.
Yeah, I really love the whole. Hey DM, can you solve this puzzle?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, make use of the trapsmith if
Hey,
you have one.
he knows Gryden, and he knows Gryden. He knows traps, and we did a whole session just now of this guy doing traps.
Yeah.
This works on a metatextual level and for the character.
How do we know this will work on Gryden?
Multiple layers of fabric.
I mean, like any trap, it's not guaranteed to work. I will try my best.
I stretch my kicking leg.
Okay, look, it should hit him. If we can get a big boulder, it should hit him. He may be able to deflect it, but he'll still get hurt a little bit.
Cool.
I think this
Regardless.
works for me.
And yeah, it'll hit him. Should, anyways.
Okay. Can you stop pissing on stuff?
I can't. I am so scared. So there's just like a puddle of pee by.
All right, I prestidigitate the piss away.
Oh, thank you.
And I'll even warm his ropes.
Oh,
He
this
speaks.
is nice.
He speaks Draconic.
He does.
They all do.
I'll do.
I'll look to you in my woven form and ask, sort of give you a. Are we done here?
Do you want to talk in the brain?
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, what up, mate? I can speak in your brain, and you can speak right on back. It's pretty cool.
Curious. Are we done here?
Yeah, I think so. I think we've got the trap. Please don't eat him. We're working on restorative justice here. It's pretty cool.
More words I do not understand, but I will not eat him. I will drop the druid form. I'm going to kneel real close to him, and I'm going to remove the golden part of the mask so he sees my face. And I'm going to say,
What the fuck? What is wrong with you?
What?
in Draconic, I'm going to whisper to him, if you betray them, I will eat you.
Okay.
And I pull out a piece of bread, and I hand you the bread.
He snaps it up.
That was cool. My turn. I'm gonna go over to him. Do you want to see the good cop or the bad cop?
Oh, I want to see the Bond cop.
Okay. Then you need to pretend that you're getting kicked really hard. 3, 2, 1, kick sound.
Oh! This is not a great kick sound. Ouchie!
It's fine.
Can I give him advantage? Because I'll pretend to hold Miri back.
Yeah.
No, he's had enough.
I'm gonna do it again.
No,
I'm gonna kick him
He's
again.
had enough. No.
Roll to work. Ooh, ow, my bum!
I kick him. I kick him for real.
You know what the fuck?
You did a bad job pretending to be kicked. You never been kicked before?
No!
Kick him.
You've let a charmed shit.
Miri goes off.
Who would ever kick me?
Everyone wants to kick you.
Not where I'm from.
You're pissing on
I'm
the
well
roast.
respected.
What the fuck? You're respected?
I have people who work under me.
Not anymore. You live in a larder now.
Yeah. I used to have a cave that was my own.
Well, I hope you do again one day because the trap works and Grinding gets killed.
Yeah.
You had an office?
Yeah, I had like a workshop.
Like a private office?
Yes. With tools and 3 assistants.
Why didn't you go strike out and do your own thing, like start a shop?
Because I had it good. What? I had it made.
In your opinion, this Triton, is he reasonable?
You're gonna kill him, right?
Yeah.
No, he was very unreasonable.
But then you said you had it made, but like you're working under an unreasonable boss?
Yeah.
You didn't think like it would be nice to maybe switch careers?
I'm sorry. Have you seen a dragon?
Yeah, we're gonna try and fight one.
Oh yeah. Do you think I could just escape and run away?
You're really good. I think, yeah. You're way more resourceful than I thought.
Do you mean that?
Yes.
I think I'm in love with you.
You're not.
It is time for us to go now.
Yeah.
Okay. But back, please.
No.
Okay.
But thank you.
Just so you know, when you don't piss on things, people don't ask us to kick you.
All right, that's good to know.
Yeah, that's some
causality.
Okay,
It's
well, where I
causality.
come from, it's fine to piss on things when you're mad at someone.
Insight check, like 25.
It's not.
So
In my culture.
don't piss on my shoes and tell me you're angry, mate. Work with me. All right, look.
I think we could actually be friends if you stopped being full of shit.
And
that's not a euphemism.
Don't-
It is a euphemism. It's not real.
I have trouble trusting people.
Yeah, same, honestly, actually.
I knew you'd understand.
Okay, too much.
Yeah, okay, mate. Just here we go.
The fact that Miri has had 2 just short kings just absolutely fall, both fire related.
Both fire related.
Just absolutely fall for her. It just makes me so happy.
We love it.
So yeah, for the next couple hours, I want to fabricate spell. Like, I can only assume if it's gonna land anywhere, it's gonna land in the dragon-sized area to land in, and then I probably want to like hook up with Froome, not hook up with, but like line up with Froome or any other big person.
We're just close friends.
Dude, I can give you
No. And like basically execute the plan with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
use of fabricate, so it would be like kind of perfect. As far as I'm able to.
You're able to,
comprehend it.
and with Gleek's like some instruction as well. Like you're able to set it up the way that you want to.
Cool.
You do find Froome is also. You can see he has a number of like leather, basically breastplates that have been laid out, and you can see that he is carving on them. For the adults, the people who are going to fight, you can see he's doing the giant runes on all of them.
Do you have to know your way around armor to wear that, or is that just for anybody?
Most of the people who are going to be fighting tomorrow, they brought me their armor to wear, but I can see if I can find some extra.
No, I armor sort of slows me down. I was wondering if it was like special giant armor that like even little soft boys could wear. But no, it's good.
Do you want some armor?
I don't know if I think the armor sort of fucks with my magic. Is the thing.
Oh.
I've got to be really loosey-goosey. I'm quite limber, and I find a lot of sort of armor rides up, and that fucks up the magic.
Could you do like a graphic tee?
Yeah, cloth, great.
I don't know how to carve onto cloth.
Hey, don't worry about it.
I could maybe paint it on?
Look, my greatest defense is looking useless, which I'm very good at, so don't worry about it. If I was wearing armor, it'd make me look more like a target, make me look like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Which I don't.
I suppose we've all linked up. Thistle and-
Yeah, check it out, we're building a boulder.
I still haven't figured out what this does, but soon one day maybe.
Yeah, I hope you find out. I'm sure you will.
I hope I don't, but do.
Hey, who's manning who's operating the big shooty thing?
That'll be me.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna work through the night, I think, to help with a few things.
And you feel good about shooting that? You don't need anything from us?
No, I think I got it on lock. It's up there just above. Did you see it?
We haven't seen it yet, no.
Good.
Yeah, not with my perception.
No, good. I hid it above the cave entrance. There's a little landing there, and it's sort of tucked in behind some rocks and some shrub, and it blends right in, I think.
That's great, Froom.
Yeah, no.
You do real good work.
Thanks.
Froom, I wanted to ask you something. Just in case I don't get the chance to ask you tomorrow after everything. After this, considering if we're all okay and up to doing so, we're actually heading deeper into the mountains.
Oh.
We're going towards the side of the rising of Riez, the moon.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned that it's been a real long time since your mother's people, the Singing Stones, was it, had been seen. How would we know if we come across them?
You'll hear them.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Any signs that, like, maybe they'd have made a camp or something that would signal to us that it's them?
They build instruments out of stone that sing when the wind blows.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone that you would want us to look for?
I don't know.
Okay.
I was just a baby when my mom got me out of there, so I really only heard stories. Maybe if you find Yoden.
Yoden?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything you'd like us to pass on to him?
I guess you can tell him that his nephew would love to meet him.
I will. I promise, Froom. If we find him, he'll know. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Good luck tomorrow, everyone.
You too. You too.
Good hunting.
If you need me, I'll just be working.
Cool.
Thank you, Froom.
And you can see he's stacked up already like 12 large bolts out of like timber that's been felled and like sharpened pretty heftily. And then you can see there has been glass kind of stuck in the end as well on a number of them.
That was such a good suggestion. Glass, so good.
I think I'm going to. This is all happening, and I'm a visitor here with my friends, and I'm watching them as they've grown so much, and they've taken charge here and begun to prepare for the fight of their lives. I'm going to take a moment to take in the space, and I will sense all of that fear that's ripe, but it's mixed with this joy and this happiness. And I will, no one will notice, I think, immediately, but the clouds begin to move and take shape into words. And over Apkara, the words, "Turn your fear into anger," will sit over the city.
As you see that with the last light of the day, as it begins to dip below the horizon.
Because I feel like we're winding down.
I hear the tone in your voice.
Yeah. I know when you're blinking. Just before Mark goes to bed, because this could be the last time he does that, he would like to send to Zek back in Caradoc.
My heart.
And as he's just sort of snuggled in, he's just going to say, I figured it out.
We didn't hurt Kokanee, but we are gonna fix it. Sorry to leave without saying goodbye. Best wishes.
You're back. I never thought you did. But I was bummed you didn't say goodbye. So that just means you owe me a drink. Please come back.
And he just snuggles into her seat.
Yeah.
So sorry.
You'll have some time before.
Tim, we don't know that.
we don't know we're freaking out.
Yeah.
Well, me freaking out. As she's getting into bed, Miri would like to open up her prayer book that she got and pick a random page and open it to it and only read what's on that page.
Okay.
Is there anything in it?
There is one of your new spells.
Exciting. Okay.
And as you flip, you see there's a number of spells written in the book that you hadn't seen before.
Okay. I look over them for a moment, and then I'm gonna grab my amulet and, for the first time, with like a warmth flowing through my hands, cast divination.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, you seem to have a ledger for fortune. And I want to know what misfortune, if any, will befall Gryden.
Y'all are playing three-dimensional chess.
As you sit there, I assume in one of the little houses, you can see the hearth nearby, kind of getting low. And you watch as the flames kind of dance. And you see in the chimney something fall. And then another. Stones from the inside fall down onto the fire, extinguishing it.
Light the fire again.
As you light it back up, the stones
Back up into the chimney?
back up into the chimney.
Fucking weird. Okay. And I'm gonna cast Setting to Mark.
Okay.
Hey, Mark. I know you aren't too far away, but I think the trap might work. Good idea. Best wishes.
Mark tries to respond in his brain, because that's how he does it. Oh, fuck, I have to say it out loud. Okay, sick. Fuck yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, hell yeah. Sick. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, sick. Best.
I'm gonna cast Setting back one more time.
As you're about to, as you're sitting there, you feel a coin hit you in the back of the head.
Coin?
A coin.
I
Or what sounds like a coin as it hits the ground.
I look around and try to find it.
You can't seem to find it.
What the fuck?
As you look at the fire kind of die down and then relight.
What the fuck does that mean?
Wishes. It comes through.
I will try and send to Mark one more time.
No, I've already sent to you. I used it to finish the sending that I fucked up on yours. I sent to you.
You can't send to me because I already sent to you.
Yeah. I'll call you. You don't call me.
Right?
You can send more words, man. Fuck yeah. Go booyah. I just got hit in the head with a coin, I think. Best wishes.
Knock. Are you in trouble? Are you in trouble?
No, I open the door, I pull him in. I'm fine.
Oh, okay. Who's hitting you with coins?
I don't know. I asked.
Miri, I was in bed. Come on.
Okay, go back to bed. I'm not
Okay.
faking. I'm fine. I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Go back to bed. I don't care. Go back. I'm fine. I'm actually fine. I just didn't know what something
Do you
meant.
have the
and I wanted to
coin?
talk to you. I couldn't find it.
Well, I know what things are.
I couldn't find any coin, but I feel like I got hit in the
You
head.
say you don't know what things are. What they mean. I know what things mean.
I got hit in the head with a coin, and the fire went up and the fire went down. I had asked if Grind was going to have any bad luck.
Was it
A bunch
heads or
of
tails?
Stones fall out. I didn't see the coin. I didn't see the coin. You can go back to bed. I'm sorry I woke you up.
Did it feel like heads or tails?
Did it feel like heads or tails, Jeff?
Make a perception check.
Perception check, you piece
I feel
of
like there's
shit.
got to be one of these happening at some point.
It's gonna be a. What is my perception right now? That's gonna be a 14.
On second thought, it maybe was a ball bearing. Felt kind of round.
Well, I think neither. It felt like maybe it wasn't a coin. Maybe it was, on second thought, a ball bearing. It felt kind of round.
I fully don't understand your god, but I understand that she's real, like, shifty, mischievous. So if she's
really annoying.
If she's fucking with you, I think you're winning.
I don't want to win. I just want to know how to stop this dragon.
Well, it sounds like you just said to me saying that our cool trap is gonna work.
I think the trap is going to work, but then I got hit by what I thought was a coin, and now I'm thinking is about ball bearing. I'm
Oh,
confused.
mate, this is the thing that where I come from we love to do, which is as soon as you express pride in anything you do, it's the job of anyone around you to take you down emotionally.
I think actually my
it's
family did that
really
too.
Private school way.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like, you just have to know you're the shit and not express it in any way.
Fuck, I'm fucking nervous about tomorrow.
There you go. You stay in there and no one will fuck with you.
Okay.
But you can't project nervousness because then you're weak and that invites cruelty, and that is your fault.
Dude, are you okay?
Yeah, I've learned how to cope with all of these rules.
In like a healthy way, do you think?
Tough to tell. I'm here fighting a dragon. What could be unhealthy about that? I'm living the dream.
Well, okay. I'm sorry I woke you up. It's late.
It's all right. I wasn't fully asleep, was I? I might have been talking to someone else.
Who are you talking to?
You don't know. I leave.
I close the door and get back into bed.
It was Zach.
Sorry.
Best wishes.
Oh, you guys are the worst.
They're perfect. I love them so much.
All right. So, as you climb into bed,
She has 25 words to respond.
No.
Oh, you said.
Cool. I'm burning through slots.
the dragon might come a little sooner.
Cool. I hope you have enough magic left to have a great chat with her before you go to bed. Sleep well. Best wishes. Best wishes. Best.
Tight, we got there. All yours, Tim.
All right.
Hey, Tim.
Yeah?
You're doing a great job.
Thank you. So as you all climb into bed for the evening, and the sun starts to sink down below the horizon as darkness comes over Akara and the stars begin to come out. That's where we're going to end it today.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry, we stretched that out so
Whoa, see what you're doing there. Whoa.
Yeah. We're not done.
No.
It's like the Looney Tunes where you open it. You open
Whoa.
That feels like a sketch. I am going to bring it.
We are so thrilled to have you at the
the table. This is the best.
I am very happy to be here.
It's
Yeah,
good.
this is so
Fun
good.
to get to play with you. Oh, and you get to do a Chatwater now too.
We're gonna go film a Chatwater. Chatwater is our weekly talk show where we talk about the episode. We deep dive into character stuff. We talk about like RPG theory. We talk about cool stuff that we have ongoing projects in the works. And you can come watch that if you support us on Patreon. Patreon, you can type !Patreon in the chat to find the link over there. You get a bunch of extra cool stuff, and you just get to deal with all of like our feelings, like immediately following
And theories.
which there's going to be many of them because there was so much lore.
Theories about our feelings.
And theories about feelings and feelings about our theories.
I think I got one.
Chatwater, also the name of the moonshine that we will be releasing exclusively
Yes.
on Patreon.
On Patreon. We will be back on Friday with the premiere of Arc 2, Part 1
my brother.
of Godkiller.
My brother.
I know. When Christian first got to the table, the three of us just had a hug, and it was so nice. We are also going to be releasing we have already filmed or recorded the talkback arc of our first chapter of Godkiller, and we're going to be actually releasing that now, I think. By now I mean Wednesday. Wednesday when Chatwater comes out. There we go. So Chatwater and our first arc of Godkiller talkback will be released. So thank you all, everyone, so much for your questions. And please, please, please come listen to Godkiller. It's going to be amazing. We'll be back next Monday with more of this and more of Christian. Put your thumbs up, babies.
I got one.
You got one. Put your thumbs up.
Before you pick a fight with a dragon or two, grab your friends
And touch the goo!